fuck?
Welcome back.
Perfect
Welcome back,
timing.
everyone, to the first, or not first. I mean, welcome back to
Sixth
another
episode.
episode.
It's a goddamn
Sixth,
reboot.
seventh, ninth. I don't keep track of
This
these.
is the first episode. Don't be fooled.
This is a reboot. We're rebooting.
This is the first episode for you, Kevin, who's never watched us before. Go back and watch the other episodes.
Somebody
later.
just shit. Somebody with the name of Kevin just shit themselves.
No, I don't
Like
want
entirely.
They took that gamble and lost.
Let's do a quick anime recap. Last session, it was supposed to be Easter. We were supposed to have fun. We were supposed to fight Monster Carrot. Instead, what happened was Core killed 5 people, all who have families, eviscerated them.
Hey, don't you bring
Eros
up the
got
family
turned
part now.
Eros and Cress got turned into whole carrots. Gheata blew up a building and probably killed a couple people.
and then
Unimportant people. And then Hisashi, the Kai, completely
I
just
fucked your campaign with a rusty nail.
not even a rusty. You gave the DM tinnitus.
Tetanus.
Exactly.
No, he said it right.
Exactly. That is how bad you screwed me. So we are now going to pick up what is essentially I would call this a day later, but we are not going to pick up with our normal group. Instead, we are going to start out in the middle of what is essentially a void where a massive castle kind of sits on what is this on floating rubble, and we're gonna zoom in on like the back end of this massive castle where the throne room is. There's this throne room. There is a long, extremely. It seems like it's not. It's like if you look at this hallway, it's never ending. That kind of like weird magic, right? And running down this long hallway is like this royal purple like carpet that runs the length of the whole hallway. There are, instead of having normal like torches lining the walls, they're glowing this like this malicious dark purple. And in between each of these torches is a long like banner. And if for our players, if you'll go into images, I posted something about a little while ago, which is it's a triangle with eccentric sides, kind of looks like a shuriken almost.
Eccentric
If
corners.
you follow, yeah, like pointed, like jagged out, and it's dark purple, and these are just engraved on these like pitch black banners, and the banners themselves, what they you would think they look like cloth, like the banners look like cloth. Instead, it's like if space was turned into fabric. Like it's like the black is kind of like flowing down almost, like you're looking out in like a starry night. That's what the black looks like, with the purple kind of just the purple triangle engraved in the middle of each banner. And walking down this long hallway is the cloaked figure with the red eyes. He is very quickly walking down this hallway, and while he's walking, he's not saying anything. He doesn't seem he's not like thinking anything. He's just moving, like it seems like he's been summoned. And after walking for a while down this it's just the repetitive like hallway, it opens up into this massive throne room that the purple, like the room opens up, probably like it triples in size, like both like in width and like height. And the carpet, the purple like royal like regal carpet, just it goes and goes until it reaches like the base of like some stairs, which just ascend to like a throne. There are a lot of like floor to ceiling windows like spaced out, across the entire length of the throne room as well. The banners get even bigger. Like there are two massive, like almost triple-sized banners with the same logos inscribed in them. And standing off to the to like the base of the throne, there are two figures that are standing at the just like at near the base. I'll send each of them, and then I will describe them for our players. This is one of them. Is it sending? Technical difficulties. Yes. These two figures are standing on either side of the base of these stairs. The one on the right looks like I would call him, the closest thing he resembles is an Acrosian. He's like really gray skin with like a purple abdomen. He has two large spikes that come up the side of his shoulders and reach like far above his head. He has two tails instead of one, and the tails end in these blunts, like almost mace-like spike ends with tiny individual like needles running down the length of both tails. His shins and forearms have these like jagged spikes that kind of stick out over them like plated armor, and instead of having like a mouth where a mouth would be, there's like this armor plating over his over like the middle part of his face, and he has two very red eyes, and is the top of his head where if Frieza or a normal Acrosian would have like a gem or something, his is just these like set back spikes all the way back. And on the left, like across the throne room from him, on the left side of the stairwell or the stairs, is a very, very small man, or almost a child. I would call him a child. He looks a lot like the Supreme Kai of Time, except for the fact that he has very gray skin. He has these red like tattoo marks over his eyes that look like spikes or like scars, but they're just tattoos. He has red hair that spikes up like a Saiyan, and really pointed ears, and he's wearing this red and black it was like a very similar to a Supreme Kai getup, but he's got like a red cape instead, and just like some gold on his a nice gold eccentric on his like chest, on his belt buckle where the image that I've posted for our players has a symbol. Instead of that symbol, it is the triangle mark on like his belt buckle. Only instead of being purple, it is red. And in the middle of these two, people, there is a what you would call like a fountain or a pedestal that it's obsidian like black metal that slowly twists up into like a pedestal that spirals into this ominous looking dragon that ends in like a loop at the top, and running down the length of this dragon are multiple of those same Dragon Balls that Hisashi stole. They it starts at like the tail with seven black stars in them, and then it slowly ascends in order 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, all the way up to the neck of the dragon. And where the mouth would be, there's another like lock in for another Dragon Ball, but it's missing because our players took the 1 star. And as the cloaked man who originally had the Dragon Ball and was using it for some nefarious purpose, walks up to like the middle of the room, he like gets down on one knee and bows. And before anyone could say anything, before he could address anyone, the small whatever he is, the small person, basically appears in front of him, grabs him by the neck, like where his neck would be, and slowly starts, because he's too short to really hold him properly, starts to float up so that he's holding him off the ground while holding him by his neck. And this kid is so angry. His face is morphed, like there are veins running down his neck, across his forehead, and he's just like, "You lost. You." Like deep breaths. He cannot formulate words. He's so angry. And the larger Acrosian looking guy kind of just like lets out like a slight chuckle a little bit, but he's just like he's not doing anything. He has his arms crossed and he's just watching this play out. And up the stairs, these same like really dark like gray stone stairs at the very top, where there are plenty of windows where like light from distant stars are coming in, you just barely lighting the room. There are a couple of like the torches again lighting the room, but in the middle, like where this throne is, the throne itself is like, it's got the same black obsidian metal with some regal purple cloths, like kind of grossed over it. And the back of the thrones, like where the shoulders of the throne would sit, there are these demonic, like horrific shaped like demons, just kind of etched into the metal of the throne. Like everyone, if our player characters were there, they would be able to see the statues. But for whatever reason, there's a person sitting on the throne. That person and the semi area around him is completely covered in darkness that should not be there. Like nothing. He should be able to be completely visible, but he's not. The only thing that one could see is like, you can see he's leaning on one arm. This figure is leaning on one arm. It's like wrapped in bandages. This one arm is like, and he's just kind of like leaning there as if he was just resting his whole body on one side of the throne. And these glowing, like even more than the guy that had the Dragon Ball originally, the cloaked man. His eyes are glowing blood red, just pure. Like it was if evil had a color, that is what his eyes look like. And as he's sitting there, he kind of like flexes his hand, and the little man kind of like, he freezes for a second because he felt like the man like move his hand, and he lets go of the cloaked one, and the cloaked individual just falls to the ground. And then the guy in for now I'll call him the king. The king is sitting in the throne, and he's just, let him down. There's no need for such violence. Everything will be fine. And the kid, he turns around on a dime and is about to like go off when he realizes who he would be going off on, and bites his tongue. Like actually bites his tongue and draws blood in his mouth. And so he just breathes for a second. He opens his like, but this thing that fool sent us failed. He lost it. He lost it. He's still, the anger is very present. And the king just kind of, waves his hand again, and he says, yes, he did, and that is unfortunate. But your sibling hates when things get too rambunctious. And above this man, there is this like really strange like clicking noise, as in the darkness of like the ceiling, this gray kind of like shine kind of comes out, and a creature climbs down and like wraps itself around the base of the throne. And unlike the rest of the throne that is like bathed in the darkness, this thing can be seen. And there's an image for our player characters. For everyone else, it's for anyone watching that can't see it. It is a large, almost like fish-like creature that has four limbs, It has 4 fingers, and so wait, does it have 4 fingers? It has like 5 fingers, all clawed, and its skin is mixed between this really silverish gray white, almost white color, and this deep black. Like it's very slimy looking, very like smooth, and as if it were like a fish coming out of water. Its head is completely spherical, no eyes, no mouth, no nose, nothing, and it runs all the way down like this. The smoothness runs into these like fin shaped like spikes with webbed like stuff coming down the back, and his head leads all the way into a long silver white gray tail that's kind of just very fluidly like wrapping. And as it like slowly it crawls like down the stairs like an animal or like a beast, and as it gets all the way to the ground it stands up, and it's the tallest thing in the room by far, probably about the same height as Eros, being about 10 feet tall. It's got like its legs are like, it's bent like normal human legs all the way down, and then when it gets to its ankles they bend like, like a goat, right? The backwards bend. And it is like, it starts making that clicking noise again, and the Acrosian like figure kind of just like lets out a laugh, because for some reason this Acrosian can understand, or whatever this thing is can understand the creature. And equally the small child, the kid, he too, like, he visibly calms down for a second and is like, I know, we don't have to worry, they're just time patrollers. But they have it. How we can't just let them keep it. And then the king kind of waves. He's constantly waving his hand because no one else could see him other than his hand. Like, it's fine. I will allow Apath here to continue on, and he will go and retrieve our missing artifact. Apath, would you please go and collect this disgusting creature's creator for us, please? And the creature, now his name is Apath, or its name is Apath. It turns its head, gives like a polite bow to the king, and then the air behind him starts to like crack almost as he slowly steps backwards, and he just kind of like, as he moves backwards, the cracked space behind him kind of like crumbles and falls around him as he just vanishes, like he walked through a portal. And then the cloaked figure that has been silent this whole time, the one that originally had the Dragon Ball, he is suddenly encased in this purple aura, as the king kind of like he flicks one finger out and slowly moves his finger up. And he's like, unfortunately for you, you have failed us. We cannot have this happen again. So you will be relieved of your existence. And then he flicks his finger one more time. And instead of like something flashy happening or some kind of like crush, the purple aura just fades from existence, and the figure is gone. He just no longer exists. A few moments later, the air kind of cracks open again, and Apath returns with a person in tow. Let me find the. No, where is it at? It's a Majin in tow, who is kind of just very normal looking, just thing. It's just very. It looks fine. I need to get this picture so that I can properly explain what he looks like, because I forget sometimes. A very slender Majin with these long like tentacles for, I swear to God, hot, sure. This Majin with long like tentacles for hair, like two long bangs that come down to like his abdomen, and a longer, more like wide tentacle that runs down the length of his back. He has earrings pierced into his flesh where his ear hole things are, and he has where his nose is. There's another one, and he has a single dot, like a single like a what are the earrings called that go in people's like their mouths or whatever they're called, like little
Lip piercing.
Sure, he has a single lip piercing, and he's wearing a solid skin tight black jumpsuit with a Majin M kind of cut between the middle section, and it's open all the way down to like this jumpsuit is open all the way down to his like abdomen. So there's like a clear V all the way up that's showing off like the middle part of his abs and like his abdomen, or not his abdomen, his solid chest muscles. And for all intents and purposes, this individual is smoking. And as this figure arrives, he bows down, like all the way down on one knee, and he's like, "Good, good Lord, you do grace me with your call. How may I be of service?" And immediately the kid turns around. And he's like, "Well, you could tell us why your creation just lost one of the Dragon Balls." And immediately the Majin's like lean back, lost. I did not know that was even possible. I thought it was linked to this place. I thought you could just. He snaps his fingers and like summon it right back. And then the king kind of just like he lets out like a very ominous, like not even ominous, he just hums a little bit in annoyance, like that is not how Dragon Balls work. Majin Kin. You can't just summon them to places. That is beyond that. I'm not going to explain the rules that mention dimensional transportation and teleportation to someone who doesn't know how to use them. What I need from you is to supply us with more of those things, and this time make sure that they are up to par. I would hate for them to lose something a little more valuable than a Dragon Ball next time. And this is Majin Kin. He just bows. Is like, "Of course, sir." Is there a number? Is there do you have a number you'd like? 100, 200, 500? And instead of giving a straight answer, the king just stares at him and lets him know that a number is not enough to describe that he wants a supply. He doesn't need a number. He needs a continuous supply coming. And so Majin King just goes, "Right. I will have the good doctor get right on that. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss, sir?" And the king just he tilts his head, like his eyes very obviously moving down to the Acrosian, who who can sense that he's being looked at, and instead of looking back and like nodding to the king, he's just like, "Yes, you can tell the doctor that if he doesn't give us something of worth this time, he will go meet the rest of his creations in non-existence." And so Majin Ken says, "Okay, I will do that. Thank you for your time. I'll be leaving now." And he just kind of backs the portal that's still there from when him and Apath came through. The guy just backs up into the portal and leaves, and the space crumbles back down to like normal air and like normal space. And Apath and these people are left in this throne room. And so the kid looks back up to the king. He's like, "Well, what are we going to do about the Dragon Ball? This doesn't solve anything." And the king just looks down and he says, "You, my dear friend, and Apath will be going and retrieving it we will be sure to have it back in good hands. It can't be destroyed. There's no point. They can't even begin to fathom to even attempt to try that. You are fine. The Dragon Ball will be fine. But we do need it for our plans. So you and Apath are going to be tasked with going to get it. One second. I have to go back to the other page of my notes. You. I'm sorry, my notes are failing me. So the king, he looks back down to the Acrosian, who looks back. He says, Ambit, could you see to it that things don't fall behind pace? Make sure that when the next batch of those creatures arrive, they are properly sent on their way. And the Acrosian dude, he just bows his head and he walks off. He leaves the room, but before and leaving the big guy, Apath, and the kid. The Apath looks he starts to make that God, what was the word I used before? The chirping or like the crinkly noise in his instead of making actual like a voice, it makes the noise and he's saying something to the kid who just shakes his head. He's like, yes, I know, it'll just open the portal, please. Let's go get this back so that I'll feel better. And Apath opens up a portal behind them, making what you could assume is a laughing noise, though it mostly just sounds like chirping. And they both walk through, leaving the king alone, and he just rests. He's just resting in his throne. He brings this the wrapped up hand to his face and kind of rubs his forehead. It's like, this is going to be interesting. And with that, we're going to cut back to our heroes. A day later, this is a day after everything went down. And I would say, everybody's probably, I would say, still together, still pretty shaken up. Eros was given the task of figuring out what the crap the Dragon Ball was, because obviously it was a Dragon Ball, but you don't particularly know what kind of Dragon Ball, or even what, because there's been nothing. The Supreme Kai of Time, the Ruma, nor Odak, none of them knew what that was. They have no recollection of a Dragon Ball like that existing in all of history.
In all of history of all of the universes, more specifically.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
That's whack.
Yeah.
And none of them know. So they decided to send Eros, who is actually he's learning. Eros, by the way, is currently learning from some of the mage teachers at the school, and one of them is a sage Namekian named Mandel. And if anyone knows about Dragon Balls, it would be Mandel. So he went to go research with him on the topic of the Dragon Balls. So the rest of you are together, but where would you all be, together?
Also, this is gonna bother me. What is Mandel a play on?
Mandolin.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
I
guess
I
training
mean,
area.
I don't know about you, core training his ass off, because he is the definition of I am the. So he gonna be an egotistic maniac, and he gonna train some more.
Hisashi is also training, partially because she's training more hard than usual. Usually she's not found at the training area. Her logic though is she took that from somebody. That's definitely not the end of the chain of command, and somebody's coming for her ass now.
Well, you're not wrong. Gheata?
I guess training with him since we're all in the same place.
Okay, Cress, would you be doing any kind of particular training alone, or?
Cress would be training by herself because, as you know, she has a habit of destroying whatever exists in her path. So,
Well, I believe the last time that you were in session with we had Emerald come up. Would you like to be training with Emerald?
oh yes.
Okay, well then that's so Core and Gheata are training together. Hisashi is training. I'm assuming what would Hisashi be training? Just
Uh,
curious.
man, I really should have pulled up my character sheet at the start of this. That'd be
That would have been
That would be
great.
important.
Hey, your character sheet may be a thing you need, just a little bit.
I haven't slept well and I'm sick. Give me a fuck right now. I'm
Well,
so
you know,
tired.
for in character reasons, Hisashi, after expending so much magic trying to rip that thing from that guy's hand, is now sick.
And pure
from
terror.
not
I'm
not in terror, not in terror, not anymore.
Okay, where was I though?
Yeah, what would Hisashi be training?
I think I I honestly think she would be trying to train like combat skills in general because right now her only real combative ability is empath's effigy, which is not something you can just be using all the time.
Oh, so would you be working on a new signature technique then? Would you say? Or
Yeah, let's say she's working on a new signature technique. Perhaps, taking on some, working off some training she's been receiving.
okay, yeah, okay. Uh, definitely. Geta and Core, what would the two of you be training for? Individually but together.
I'm gonna let Steven go first. Steven, where do you go?
All right, get him. All right, so I need you to set up these horizontally. You hear me? Horizontally.
You cut
I'm
out.
gonna
You cut out
show
a
you
little bit.
what I did last time.
You don't need to. I was there. You know that.
You were? Damn, that's right. Wait, when were you there? I didn't remember seeing you.
I was right
Well, you were
beside
there.
you.
You were right. Yeah, that's right. You were right beside. When the fuck did you get beside? Oh yeah, we got teleported. Wait, what? Did we get teleported separate? No, we did get teleported. Julio! How many have I broken today?
You really need to stop
Julio,
using those explosions.
So you look up, and Julio, the appropriately named Earthling who's been signing all the chalkboard things, says that you have broken. You have an increased total from last time. What was the total? I have to find the total. Where's the total? Where's the total? Where's the total? You have gone up to 57 from 46.
Cool. 46 to 57
Cress,
things broken. Hell yeah.
Cress, you went from when you were training, even with Emerald, who's been trying to help you control your power. Cress went from 37 to 78.
God damn it!
Nice.
Stop trying to make it a competition, Core. You're just gonna give yourself more brain damage.
No! There's no such thing with brain damage with me, Gheata. There is no such
Okay.
thing.
You
I've
literally
blown
forgot I was
myself
next
up
to
too many
you.
times. Shut the fuck up. I will correlation bomb you where you stand, goddammit.
We both know that still
All
won't
right.
work.
Cress, what would Cress be training for with Emerald?
There's one thing that Cress wants to work on right now, and that is her agility, because she can't hit as much as she wants to. When she
Okay,
does hit, she
agility.
hits very hard.
Okay, so that would be specifically trying to hit opponents. So those are your strike rolls. Okay, yeah, okay. I'll put agility in for sure though. Okay. Okay. So you're all training hard. Core blew up a couple things. Cress tried to hit Emerald a couple times, missed, and accidentally blew up part of the training facility again. And the people at Hisashi is trying to work on a new skill in, like, I would say not even in the same room as everyone, but off to like a separate, like, individual room so that she can work on it herself. And all of you all at the same time get the same alert from your scouters, and a new mission is coming in from the time nest. All it is you're getting an alert that there's a new mission. No one's speaking, no one's saying anything.
Onwards to the time nest.
What do you mean by
All right.
that? Why are we going? We still have more training to do.
No, we we just
I'm
got
not
assigned a mission.
done.
Look at your scouter.
Where the fuck is my? Oh, it's over there by the bench. Picks it up, puts it on. Oh yeah, that's right.
Squat
Uh,
walks.
I just gotta say that kind of what I'm picturing is like Hisashi was like, while she is like training to the outside, it just looks like it's extremely deep meditation and like
Yeah.
uh
Okay.
as she's got this like hourglass in front of her that's dropping down, and one singular grain of sand starts to move up, and then the scouter goes off, and it all just continues to fall as she sighs and picks it up.
You get basically instead of even like putting it on, you can read the scouter on the outside, and it literally just says mission.
Yeah, she sighs and goes.
All right, so all of you leave. Julio drops to the ground on his knees and is like, oh, thank God.
They're gone.
And you guys leave the training area just as much as a mess as you always do. Emerald goes her separate way, waving to Cress, just like, yeah, have fun with your mission, and she leaves to go do her own thing. And you guys are walking if you guys want to talk about anything.
Gheata goes over to Cress. So did she find you just found the last earlier yesterday?
I think so.
She was asking around about where you were.
You know, I'm always going from one place to another, never in one place too long.
Yeah, you left me, god damn it!
Because you were going so slow.
You're just gonna have to go on the level, I'm sorry.
He's just running.
Core is huffing and puffing, and it's because everyone else has so much more. They have so much more legs, so the fact that he's having to run to keep up with everybody.
We take 2 steps, he needs to sprint 5.
For reference, I'm imagining that Core is mostly waist and arms. He has a longer abdomen than he does feet. That's what I'm imagining.
Mostly lats.
No, my man, my lats
No,
have
traps.
lats.
Yeah, traps. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was thinking of, traps.
My shoulders have shoulders.
Cress just creates a little ball of tea and is like throwing it between her hands. She's like, I wish it would just do what I tell it to do, you know?
Well, in my experience, you kind of gotta force it.
That's not gonna work with her. You've seen that before.
Don't know it could. It could.
Yeah, because forcing all
that it could. It does not like me.
I mean, Cress, have you tried?
Yeah.
You remember? So he says, "Have you tried?" And then you remember blowing up the palace back on planet Sadala.
Yeah.
Remember the palace exploding on planet Sadala?
What palace?
Points it, Cress.
There was a palace?
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't worry about it.
It's gone now.
It was.
So is the rest of planet Sadala.
Yeah. Before our universe got erased, she.
So I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that's a fever dream at this point.
Everything with you's a fever dream.
Fuck you.
It's true.
But yeah, where were you? Because if you weren't at the training grounds, that's where I assumed you were, is where I sent Emerald anyways when she asked me.
Oh, I was, doing some research. I don't really know who she is, and I'm kind of, I don't know whether I can trust her yet.
I will say that so just like you guys have been like after the last time, like today when she was like, hey, I can train with you and all, and if you want, and when you accepted, you guys honestly you guys talked while you were training, and she's
suspicious of everybody.
You can be, yeah, but she was extremely nice, extremely polite the entire time. She's honestly a wonderful person. If you want to give me a insight roll real quick on her
Sure.
character, I'll. What is there? Insight, intuition. Sorry.
Okay. This is a D10 system, right?
Yep.
Yeah, D10.
Correctamundo.
If you roll a D10, roll again to add another D10.
If you hit a 10, you said D10 instead of 10. What'd you roll?
12? Nice. Okay. So with a
No,
12,
a
yeah,
13.
13. Oh, my math skills
Wait,
are
where's
off
the?
today.
Oh, okay, never mind. Stupid.
It's in dice rolls. Yeah, it's in dice rolls. So for a 13, with a 13, every time she was like trying to help you, and like she was like, you like threw a punch or something, she kind of like pushed your arm in like a way so that it was like, you have better form, or that she was like moving like so that your stance was wider, or she was telling you like, or every time she said something, it was always very like she was being honest and extremely nice the entire time. There was no ulterior motive in her agenda at all. She was just trying to help you.
That was very.
That is what you get. That is what you gathered from Emerald when you guys were training.
She has been really, really helpful. I've improved a lot thanks to her.
She was very animated. She wasn't very animated, at least when she was asking me where you were. She was very neutral and about everything she did.
Her energy is at least manageable, unlike Core over here.
Yes. She is
Neutrality.
very.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You know exactly what it means, but
No,
she
no, no,
is.
no, 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 no. Clarify, man.
Well, you're kind of proving my point right now.
What? I don't know the definition of the manageable. You trying to? Wait. Did I say that right? I didn't say that right. Hold on, hold on. What is your definition of manageable? I said it right.
Someone who doesn't want ever hear the
You went really
You're
robo
you're
there.
you're gonna have
That,
to
yeah,
repeat
that
that.
was real bad.
Oh, my definition of manageable is someone who doesn't say, make me want to bang my head against a wall every time I hear words coming out of their mouth.
Okay, now that's just a side effect of being friends with me. Okay, you gotta had that side effect dissipate after many many years. So you'll get used to
Yeah, but a new one formed.
Is it?
it.
Just,
Did
An eye twitched. An eye starts. Cress sees an eye twitch of him.
Cress will get one eventually.
Probably.
As you guys are talking, just fucking Hisashi comes up behind you and goes, "Is that because he got enough brain damage not to think about it anymore?"
Uh,
You scared the shit out of me, Hisashi.
I've been here the whole time.
it was
You
probably.
have?
It's a far more physical thing now rather than mental.
It is
Whenever you
it is
become
extremely notable. It's extremely notable that Hisashi is sober.
You
Hisashi, there's
you
something
bullshit
wrong
me.
with you. It doesn't
You
seem
bullshit
quite
me.
right.
There's no way you've been here the entire time. You're bullshitting me.
She like looks at you for half a second and just says, "Eh, they didn't have any good drinks at the bar."
He get.
You're ignoring me, aren't you?
Purposefully.
Oh, how dare!
Okay, you guys are. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Get it. Turns back to Cress. Well, do you find anything else interesting? Anything about Emerald more? Because she is a very interesting. Because I've read her energy when she left. She is hiding a lot, from what
Yeah,
it
she's
seems.
definitely a lot stronger than she's letting on.
Hmm.
I'm not entirely sure why she approaches me so much, why she wants to train me. Because, not everybody does that. I mean, like, training is cool and all, but not everybody's so gung ho about offering to do it, you know?
Core just sitting there like, really, really. He isn't saying. He's just giving you the stare, like, really. I've.
There's a difference between gung ho and crazy.
Yes.
I'm definitely not crazy.
Get a look at you with a look.
Cress, you rolled a 13 on intuition, right?
Yeah.
It comes to your mind that you can ask the Supreme Kai of Time about Emerald because she's the one who hires everyone.
I like that. A surprise tool that will help me later.
Surprise tool will help you later. Ah, well.
So,
We wasted enough time. Let's get on going.
yep, you guys keep on walking. You guys get to the time nest where this time only Trunks and the Supreme Kai of Time are waiting for you. Odak, Ruma, and Xeno Goku are nowhere to be found.
What about Toki Toki? Is
Toki is asleep on his pedestal out in the lake.
I could do so many things, but I'll choose not to today. I want a fair fight.
You say that, and Toki Toki wakes up.
There it is.
It sees Core and immediately beelines it for Core.
Core does the same.
Fights, fights in background. Either
As
way.
that is happening, with Trunks holding his hands in his head, like, God, no. The Supreme Kai of Time walks up to everyone and is like, we need bad happen. Kind of bad, kind of stupid. Actually, I take it back. All of it is stupid. You gotta come see this. And she starts escorting you guys to the time vaults. With Trunks grabbing Core by the back of his, like,
Oh, ah!
not, I guess, shoulder, because he don't have his...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Grabs him by, like, the hem of his pants and picks him up and brings him with him.
Oh, that's wedgie, sir. Please let me go.
He lets you go.
Ah, damn, you got a grip.
Come on,
Good
Core.
Lord.
Toki Toki lands on your face.
You're lucky I have business, bird, or else I'll eat you.
Are you just walking to the
Yes,
nest?
with Toki Toki on the
Toki
head.
Toki on face. Okay. You guys get into the time nest. As you get there, Trunks picks Toki Toki up off your face and turns it just enough so that you can see, and puts him back on your head. Because Toki
Trunks, I
Toki was
will
not
end
letting
you.
go. Toki Toki wasn't letting go, Core. What did you want from me? You guys pull, the Supreme Kai of Time sprawls open the scroll and shows it to you guys. And we're going to cut all the way, this would be, I think, maybe 1 or 2 days after your last visit to Universe 7's timeline. This would be 2 days in their world, literally. It's nighttime, but the sky is completely black there. They're standing outside a castle where a small blue man in a weird, like, jester-esque kingly costume and a tall, I'd say fairly good-looking woman with, like, black hair and look like a military garb on, and a small dog dressed as a ninja standing on 2 legs.
Oh God, the Pilaf gang.
They're standing in front of a full set of Dragon Balls, which are glowing with the Eternal Dragon just kind of summoned right there in front of them. And you can see on the blue boy's face just like happiness as he's about to speak his wish, when a glowing purple oolong in the shape of a bat flies in and screams, "Make me king of the world!"
What?
Huh?
He screams. He screams. The oolong screams,
I
"Make
heard.
me king! Make me king of the world!" And suddenly, it's essentially Oolong is sitting on a throne somewhere in the world with, like, Bulma and Goku, like, nearby as essentially slaves. The world is doing what he wants, and it's Olaf world.
That is. Oh God, that's.
That's weird.
That's-
That ain't supposed to be there.
Hisashi's eye twitches.
Why is it
Yeah,
always
wait.
Oolong? Why is it always Oolong?
This is like the second time in a row with him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We should kill that pig. She just
I wish we
Please
could.
don't kill the pig.
I wish we could, Hisashi. I wish we could.
Well,
I hope he
please,
becomes irrelevant to the
we're
plot
gonna.
later.
Yes, he becomes irrelevant later. So the Supreme Kai of Time is like, all right, we're gonna send you guys back maybe 5 or 6 hours before this happens. The Goku and the rest of his friends are probably gonna be like the castle in the background. They're probably gonna be running through there. So you need to follow them in and make sure that nothing happens to Oolong that would cause him to do that.
Okay, it sounds. I've read a
Do we
bit about
even
this
know
part.
why he made this wish this time?
The same malicious energy as before is on him, so it's probably just that. Because usually he wishes for, like, Supreme
Look
Kai
at
Time takes
Bulma's
a
panties.
very, Yeah, that's yep.
I read about this
Spec-
part. Oh god.
He wishes for women's panties.
Of course he does.
Man of culture, I see.
Silence core if you don't want to die.
Why would I die from that?
Points at Cress.
There are
Crest is just looking at him with
Because you wouldn't
the
kill
most
me over that, would
glare
you?
of glares.
hasn't
Cress
she
wouldn't
killed,
kill me over that. You're just exaggerating, Gheata.
hasn't she killed for less?
Yeah, no, how about we don't talk about that, Hisashi? How about we legitimately don't talk about that right now? You know, it's kind of in danger at the moment.
Just send
Can
us
we just-
there.
So in the middle of Core's sentence, the Supreme God of Time just holds out the scroll as you guys put your hands in. Core's still talking, and you guys zap in, and you guys pop in at the entrance to Pilaf's castle in the mushroom area like before. Only this time, just as you guys pop in, just in front of you, like I don't know, 10, 20 yards out or however long. You guys see Goku. You guys see Kid Goku's gang just kind of standing there, and all of them perk up as they suddenly hear someone talking. That being Core. And
You know, how about we
everyone.
actually do not talk about this? You know, because oh
Cover
my god, we
Core's mouth.
teleported.
I need everyone to make me stealth checks.
Alright.
Do I have disadvantage?
That covered your mouth, hopefully,
You're
fast
good.
enough.
It's just completely normal. The target number
You
is
don't want them to
3.
notice.
The target number is 3. It is extremely easy.
Lit.
Don't
All right,
say that now.
I got a natural 1-4.
Oh, well, that's -1.
You're kidding,
No,
right?
I got a 1 plus 3.
That's negative. That's -1.
I got
Actually, no, that's
-1.
-2. Well, if that's +3, oh wait, yeah, never mind. It's -1. I'm stupid.
So,
Can I
why
give
is it
some of my
negative again,
roll
just
because
for
I
a
got?
refresher?
You can give some
botch.
of your roll.
No,
You can.
no, let this happen. Goddamn, it's funny.
Okay, let me see.
Okay.
I think we need Hisashi.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, you're good. Take your time.
First roll today
I got
from
a
your boys.
really
got
fucking
that
good-
nat 1.
I got a really good roll, Jesus.
To
1
be fair,
plus
your last
3
roll
minus
was
what?
a 20. So
So is it -5 or -6?
-5.
it's -5.
My brain went stupid for a second when I saw JD's Gheata's number, the 14 plus 9. I was like, how the fuck did he roll a 14? Before I realized that's the modifier.
This is -1,
Yep.
not -2.
Yeah,
Where'd you get the
sorry,
plus 9?
sorry.
Where'd you get the 9 from?
I rolled a 10. I rolled a crit, so I rolled another D10.
Okay, gotcha. So you have a 20. Jesus Christ. Because Gheata slammed. I'm gonna let you pass
Oh, is
this
there
one
two
time.
under? No, there's okay. Sorry.
But I will do the so. You guys, Hisashi and Cress, split to one side of the entrance. Gheata grabs Core by his mouth and shoves him out of the way. But just as Goku, as you guys get out of the way, Goku thinks he saw a fluffy tail kind of like shoot out to the side, and he kind of tilts his head, but doesn't say anything because he's like, it's probably nothing. And they continue on, and you guys slowly can hear them just eventually taper off until you get to the echo of their footsteps until nothing can be heard.
I poke my head
Oh,
out to see if I
fun
see.
fact, the way that Crest does sneak is by doing the Skyrim sneak animation.
It's just you duck, and the dust from you ducking covers your view.
Personally, my envisionment is that Hisashi is like hiding behind a pole that is far too thin and she's clearly visible, yet nobody acknowledges her.
I
Alright.
grab Core by the face
Alright.
and just throw him in a bush.
All right, so why are we teleported so close? Is my question.
That is a very good question.
I was in the middle of my talking.
Yeah, because you said that Oolong was a man of culture, and I don't know, you were surrounded by females.
Still, if they could not tell.
But why are we all punished?
Because of your stupidity.
Why couldn't I only be the one punished? Crazy enough.
Touche. But oh well.
Regardless,
I look down the hallway they walk through. Do we see them, or are they still, or did they turn
They are
already?
gone. They are completely gone. They have they're like the area is really dark. Like there's not a lot of light in the hallway, like at all. Like in the castle, there's barely nothing. So they're just gone.
Due to my knowledge of reading Universe 7, do I know the way already to the center place, or do I know the direction that the Goku gang goes?
You know the direction that you know semi what the directions are. Give me a history roll from Universe 7. Let's see if you remember anything.
Any advantage or anything? Probably not.
Probably not, because you're trying to remember exact directions.
History.
I believe it's knowledge.
Knowledge.
Maybe?
Yep. Universe 7. Yep. +3. Yay.
Yeah. What the
Christ?
Yeah. Roll another d10. Let's see how good this gets. Would you people stop rolling? That's 20.
Exactly 20.
Fine. Yeah, you remember the exact way. You know exactly how they go, and I'll even let you know that there are traps in this place.
I know which direction they go, and I know the traps they're gonna trigger. So we hopefully won't
You don't
trigger
know
them
which
ourselves.
traps. You don't know what traps.
I know where they
are.
are.
You know
I don't know which
no,
ones
you don't.
they are.
You don't know where they are. You just know that they are there.
So,
Because you only know the ones that the Goku gang activated. There might be others.
Yeah, I only know the ones the Goku gang activated, so there may be more. But I know the direction they went, so we'll just follow the direction. Just follow me, and we'll follow them and make sure Oolong doesn't become the way they does.
All right. Lead the way.
Away.
Got
just
it.
watch your step, I say.
I
So
shall not.
guys-
I shall just look forward.
And
So you guys step into the castle. You start walking. As you're walking, you get through the entrance. There's like a split, like a hallway split, and directions going, east or west, or left or right, whatever you want to call it. You know that the Goku gang went to the right, went to the left, but you can feel a very weird energy coming from the right.
Ooh, shit, that's weird. They went that way, but there's a weird energy coming from this way.
Everyone can feel the energy, by the way. Sorry, I should have made that clear.
Hey, yo, that don't feel right.
Who
I don't like
wants?
that.
Yeah, I don't think we really should split off, but that may be the energy that does Oolong, but I don't know. I still want to follow them just in case. Who wants to split up with who? Because I feel like that's probably the way to go here.
All right. So does anyone want to go with me right off the bat?
Wait, give me 1 second. I'm looking at something.
Oh God.
If you have any questions about some kind of skill that would let you guys connect to each other, just let me know.
I have a thing.
What are you thinking?
You have telekinesis, not telekinesis. Fucking
Instant. You have Kai Kai, which is instant transmission.
I'm talking about the
I
mental message thing, whatever the hell it is.
It's
Brains
just
fried.
message.
You
It's
guys
just
also
message.
have scouters.
Yeah, we also have scouters. We do have
So,
scouters, so we can message
so-
each other.
So are we just
Actually,
gonna split up?
We can all be together and still keep an eye on them, she says, pulling the crystal ball out of her outfit.
Are you gonna try and second sight that, or is that what that is? Or
When did you get that thing?
Reading through the description, fortune teller's ball that can be made to float with magical abilities, allowing you to ride upon it or use it to see far away things. You may use the second sight magical ability through crystal ball without paying its key point cost.
you have?
Okay.
I think you have second sight, right?
Yeah, so I can just, but
Do
I can
either.
do it without trying.
Yeah.
But if when I use crystal ball, I
Do
don't
you
use-
want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I just like to. There'd be no key cost to this, so I'm just
Cord
gonna
be
attempt to second sight it.
Where did that come from?
So
question,
you kind of like let's do it. So as you say that, right, you just kind of like you wave your hands in a circle and the ball just appears between your hands, and then you do the magical like hand wavy thing and you look into the crystal ball. You're trying to focus on what you're sensing, that energy, and just like with what Eros did back in the
no, I should clarify. I wanted to second sight on Goku's group.
Oh, Goku's group? Okay. You can see Goku's group clearly. They're just, shuffling along like the edge of the hallway, making sure not to step on any traps.
Okay.
Yamcha steps on some and almost dies.
Okay, good to know. Okay, just you watch
That
over
is
them.
par for the course.
Yeah. Okay, but Gheata goes. Okay, that's a good idea. You keep watch on them, and we'll check on this malicious energy. All of us together. So just keep an eye on Goku and them, and then just
Oh,
because
fun
because
fact, I just realized I've been using the wrong sheet.
oh no.
Oh fuck. Sorry.
But
Just
yeah, but yeah,
make sure you grab the updated one.
yeah, but
Yeah, that's what I
but
just put.
I also know the the exact directions they go. So if they do get in trouble, I'll know how to get there as fast as possible. So
I can just teleport to them. She just says dryly.
okay.
That is true.
You haven't
So
used
you
it
guys
that
are gonna
often. That's
go.
why it's surprising.
You guys are gonna go to the right, correct?
Yep. To follow the malicious energy.
Okay, so you guys start traveling in that direction, going the opposite way. For reference, since you are going the opposite way, you do not know where the traps are in this location.
Yeah, I watch out for traps. Anybody else gonna watch out for traps? Cause
I am going to.
okay, cool. Let's roll perception, I guess.
Yeah.
Always fucking aware I am.
Everyone, roll
I'll
me
try to
perception. Oh wait. What were you saying, Kai?
I say yeah. I'll also.
Yeah. So everyone, I want everyone to roll me perception as you guys start to travel.
Oh wow.
Steven, you can either use if anyone has this, you can either use perception, basic knowledge, or knowledge construction, because it would be you would if you know anything about construction work, you would be able to see like where obvious pitfalls are like are right, if that makes sense.
Just normal knowledge. Can I just do normal knowledge? Because that would
I'm
give me an
doing
extra
perception.
+1, or just core.
It can be basic knowledge if you'd like.
Yeah,
To see if you're not,
it just gives me a +1, so it's better. No, thank God. I probably did not succeed at all.
Let's see what we've got.
I got a 4.
So far, we got two
Not
successes.
a botch. Not a botch, but I got
Not
a
a botch.
4.
Give me a second.
A 9, a 10, a 4.
That's
So
not how
nine.
math
and a
works.
9. Okay.
No,
So
that's not how math works. I did math
Oh,
bad.
7.
7. Okay, so the DC was 9.
Oh, fuck you.
As you guys step right, so Gheata says, make sure you look out for traps. Takes one step forward, hits a button, and you and Hisashi both, because you're standing relatively next to each other, the floor opens up and you both start falling.
Fly.
I need a impulse saving throw.
Okay, impulse.
Just to see if you can catch yourself to start flying fast enough.
Where are the?
This was Hisashi and Gheata the ones falling, correct?
Yippity doo.
Yeah, they're the
Got
ones
it.
that failed. Impulse, yeah.
I was trying to find where saving throws were on the sheet.
You found it? Yay or nay?
Yeah, I found it.
They are. Yeah, okay.
Well, that's an 8.
Mhm.
The DC was probably the exact same as it was to find the damn thing, so
Don't forget to check all of your information tabs to see if you can add anything to rolls.
I do not have anything to add to impulse. If it was corporeal, yes, but no.
I think you can add like a D6 or something to your roll using the thing. Hisashi, I'm not totally sure.
Give me a second. I'm checking. There's a lot on my.
There's a
Fuck,
lot.
Ow! Fuck.
Blinded
Sorry,
yourself?
I leaned backwards in a weird way. And
Wait,
slammed my head
wait.
into
How
the
big?
wall.
How big is the hole? Like
Enough. It's wide enough for at least 3 people to fit there. So the two of you, as being as big as you are, both of you fit there comfortably, like falling.
Okay. I was gonna say, could I try and put my tail in my put my tail in my tail and my arms, so like reach the entire, like, I guess, long ways to try and slow myself.
Tall enough.
Okay.
You're not quite long enough for that.
I was adding with my tail, so I didn't know if the tail would have added enough.
Even with the tail,
Alright,
it wouldn't be.
fair enough.
You'd be just barely. You would basically cushion Hisashi and stab your own body. Essentially, is what would happen.
But anyways, let me just fucking post this.
Yeah.
I don't seem to have anything that would affect this from what I'm seeing, but also my eyes are just glazing over this page, if I'm gonna be real.
I'm gonna do a really quick check. I think yours is specifically combat rolls. With one of your things is.
But anyways, my saving throw's not bad.
Oh, it's a critical, and it's only what? Yeah, never mind. It's only on critical successes and stuff like that. So never mind. That's my own fault. So what was the roll?
I got it.
Yeah,
It's
both
eight.
of
We both
you
got
both
eights.
of you succeed, and you both stop yourself as specifically Gheata, because you were up front. You feel a one of the needles, like one of the spikes. You feel the tip of it, like touching the back of your spine.
Whew.
You
It probably
stop yourself just in time.
It probably wouldn't have hurt me anyways. Unless it's lethal damage, but that's the point, I guess.
So you both fly up and out as the hole closes over, and you guys can keep walking.
All right.
Whew.
So
Hey, yo, watch
as
your
you-
step.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet.
No, watch
As
your
you-
step.
as you guys are walking, you guys begin to the hallway starts to wind a bit. Like it's not a straight hallway. There's a lot of curves and a lot of turns. Give me another perception, knowledge,
Okay.
or construct. This is like it's a maze, right?
Now,
Just roll
This is actually one that matters because I only realized this right now. My critical target is reduced by 1.
Yes, it is. So if you roll a 9, you can roll more.
Wait for which roll? Is it just
For
natural?
everything.
It's for perception or perception.
Oh.
Oh, you use the magic ball, yeah.
No. This is an ability of mine. Enhanced perception.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When
Oh,
you
then
make
yes.
any type of perception, clairvoyance, or skill check related to sensing presences, reduce your critical target by 1.
Well, you're not sensing presences. You're just trying to find
Perception. I
traps.
will
But
allow. It says perception.
specifies
It says
perception.
Okay.
as well.
it does. So I will allow that.
Okay.
So if you roll a 9, roll another d10.
Yep. I just thought I'd point that out.
God, got the same. I got the same roll again. Can I just
This
be
is gonna be
flying?
Hey,
throughout
look,
this entire
Matt.
thing?
We'll
Oh
see.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, we got the exact same. 3 plus 1.
We're rolling
Wow.
correct for traps.
Yep.
No. Just the perception, knowledge, the same thing as before. Yeah.
Yeah, to find traps. Oh god.
Oh boy, if this is either perfect or terrible for me. Jesus Christ! Okay, this is awesome. Okay, so you guys are walking, right? And Hisashi and Core, for whatever reason, they just set their sights in. After that first fall, Hisashi understands to look out for stuff, and Core just, I have good eyes, and starts walking, and they kind of get ahead of you guys, Cress and Gheata, and a few minutes later, Hisashi and Core, you guys are downward in the hallway, and you turn back because you don't hear any footsteps. Gheata and Cress are gone.
Okay.
Gheata and Cress, you guys were walking. You're back at the entrance.
What the fuck?
So
No. ADHD over here.
what? What are you doing?
Sorry, don't worry about it.
All right then.
Well, that didn't happen. In the books, well,
I have guest over.
yeah, we know.
Okay. Anyway. Oh god, I'm so congested. Anyways.
Oh, so I get it's just gonna go back in the fucking castle. I guess Cress follows.
Yep.
I would. Sorry.
Go ahead, Kai.
I was just gonna say that I would like to use some more of my free fucking vision boy ability.
So me and Hisashi are gone, correct, from everyone?
Yeah, you guys are further
We
in the
are just at
castle.
the end. What I want to do though is switch my second sight over to Korn, over to try to find Gheata and Cress to see how they're doing.
They're completely fine. They just got turned around, literally.
Okay. Can I tell how long of a walk it would be for them to get back here? Is it
At
like a couple
least though,
minutes?
is that you guys have been walking for a solid like 30 minutes at this point. They are 30 minutes back at the beginning.
Okay.
It would take them
give me a
half an hour to
second
get to you.
here.
Do remember that I told you that your Kai is free.
Yeah, I just like to
'Cause-
Kai and grab them,
You do so.
and then just teleport right back.
Go ahead. Core, did you keep walking the whole time?
Yes,
Core, I would like one more perception check, please.
I got you.
So you guys start walking, and then Hisashi just appears behind you, grabs you both by the back of your shirts, and then teleports back over.
Town.
Yeah, so Core, you dodged a trap, like a pitfall opened, like a spike wall came out, and it came at you, and you literally just raised one hand and caught the whole wall and just pushed it back.
I like the effort. I like the engineering. Poor execution on the mechanism to launch the wall. It wasn't fast enough nor powerful enough. Better luck next time.
As he finishes that, you guys pop in.
Yeah.
There's a trap here. Don't step on that towel.
So
I
you
think
guys
triggered.
okay. You guys okay, now you guys have reached another crossway. There is a section heading towards like the left, and then the hallway keeps going forward. There are two options again.
Do we feel...
The energy, it kind of feels like it could go either way at this point. Like it's weird. It doesn't feel like there's two people and going in different directions. It feels like if you go either way, you could probably make it to the same place. If that makes any sense.
Can you check on
Is
Goku
there-
and them right now? Sorry. Continue, Cress.
Oh yeah. I was actually I'll second sight to check in on them. How are they doing?
They are currently running from a massive pinball.
That's
this-
par for the course, right?
You love
Like
traps.
get a nose, so that's
From our
par for the
from our
course.
understanding, is that normal? Is that what's supposed to be happening?
Definitely. You remember the pinball episode, JD?
Yep. Okay. Yep.
And I
Yeah.
have a
Okay.
bunch of
Everything's
Goku
going
history,
according.
So I probably remember it too.
Pilaf.
Uh,
Sorry. Is Pilaf
I
looking
was-
strange at all in the
Yeah,
crystal
actually,
ball?
let's check in on Pilaf. How's that doing? I'll second sight over to them.
They are watching this play out on a large set of TV screens. They're fine.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Oolong. I said
um,
Pilaf. Shit.
Oh,
Are you
Oolong's running from
Is
the
there
the pinball.
I was trying to
Is
see if
there a role
anything like changed with them. Sorry. Continue.
No,
Is there a
nothing's
role
changed.
for sensing key?
It's clairvoyance.
Clairvoyance.
I would like to just do a random clairvoyance.
You're probably better at
Go
that
ahead.
than half of it. Well, the only other one
I
would
have,
be
I
better
have
was
plus
Hisashi.
2, unfortunately.
I also have
Go
plus
ahead.
2. Only plus 2 though.
Hey, okay, so that's a 10. I gotta
Oh,
re-roll.
nice. Roll again.
I love this system.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Be upset.
Oh.
22.
You're kidding,
No.
right?
No. 21.
Ah,
Oh,
God.
not bad.
Yes.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So you like what's this weird energy? And you sense, right? It's the exact same energy from the last mission, only way worse.
So Core takes he's like, so as everyone's like looking at the ball, he's around everyone, but he like takes a deep breath in, closes his eyes, exhales, and then suddenly sees the energy. He's like, okay.
What
does
is
he
it?
get anything about the direction or?
It's still like essentially the way that it feels like the energy is just pulsing out in like a wave, and like it's coming from both directions from the same wave. If that makes like, you know how if like
So that's what Core sensed.
yeah, it's like I said, you go either way, and you might get to the same place if that makes sense.
Which way would
So-
do I know if any of these ways would intersect with Goku and them's course?
No, because this is not the
Okay.
direction they went, so you
Uh,
have no idea.
Is
So,
Sorry.
guys,
Yeah. Yes.
we have a potentially a bigger threat.
Oh God.
Of course we do.
No. So, do you know the guy you took the orb from, right?
Hisashi, like kind of goes for that neutral, pissed off expression for like just a moment. There's a slight flinch of fear before she takes in a breath and goes, "Yes."
Yeah, imagine that 10 times worse.
Hisashi,
That's what I
Right.
just sensed.
Hisashi just sort of stands still for a second and takes in a very deep breath. Okay.
I will say you don't know where exactly, in the area they they're coming from. Like you don't know exactly, you can't pinpoint the area
Yeah.
because like it feels like they're flooding the castle with energy, essentially.
So, do you know like potentially like how you know what filling an area is with energy, right? You guys, that's what they're doing. So I can't tell you where they are. I just know I just
No.
know that there's a potential enemy here that
Yeah,
Let
we're
is
me
kind of.
a little bit stronger than the other guy. And
Let
by
me
a little
read
bit, I mean a lot.
let me read something real quick.
Crush you up for a fight?
Oh yeah.
Gheata knows what happens at the end of Pilaf's castle, right? So he's like,
Yeah, you do know.
oh no. You guys like, oh no. No.
No, no, no,
All
no, no,
right,
no.
so I suggest we go left. I don't know why. I just want to go left.
Well, either way is basically we're gonna get there regardless, right?
Might as
Mhm.
well.
Correct.
Fuck it. We'll go left.
So
So
are you guys
yeah, we go
going
left.
left?
Yep.
So you guys go left, and unlike the rest of the hallway you went in, this is there's no checks, no nothing. It's a straight hallway. Nothing happens. You guys get to this wide open like area with like a big pillar in the middle. And it's just open for no reason. It's really hard to tell why. It's just open.
Perception checks,
And
I
you
got.
can
Oh.
well, you can go. There are three directions. You can keep going. You can go around the pillar and go left more. You could go to the right, or you could go to the left. Like you go, so you can go. You can keep going forward down the same hallway, just like across the pillar. You can go left, or you can go right. The energy from before is mostly coming from the right now.
To the
So do
right,
we want to try to face it head on or see what's down the other paths?
I
Mhm.
feel like we should face it head on and just deal with it.
Yeah, because we don't. Because I don't know what's past this point because Goku didn't go in this direction. So let's go with the
Alright.
path that
And
we
I
know where
will.
something is. Or what?
So you guys going? Are you guys going right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
we're
were you
going
gonna
right.
say though?
No, I was about to ask that question.
Yeah.
So, core.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Steven has to think. Steven has
Are
to
Absolutely.
like.
you are you gonna ask like for a perception check or something real quick, or?
No. Because I was like, what would core do in this situation? So
I will.
I definitely.
I will ask Gheata for a perception check just real quick.
Yeah, because he was gonna look around, especially with how this room looks. Just anyone else, or is it just gonna be? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to make a perception
You guys
check.
can all like if you want to,
So-
you can.
Real quick, guys. What if instead of going to them, they come to us?
And why would they come to us exactly?
I mean, you see how spacious this area is, right?
8.
Okay.
You see how spacious this area is, right?
This
Mhm.
idea is going to be stupid, isn't it?
Potentially. I mean,
Is anyone else gonna give me just real quick? Is anyone else? Yeah. Is
Sure,
perception rolls?
sure, I got you.
Mine sucks, so it doesn't matter.
I got a 9. So like,
Okay.
with so you know, with the amount of room we have here, we can potentially set up a ambush.
This room is matte white. We're all a different color other than white. I don't know.
No,
how
It's
basic
not
that's gonna
white.
be.
It's not
No.
white.
I
It's
thought
not
you said
white.
it was
It's all
white.
darkness. It's all dark. I said it
Okay.
was like plain, like there's nothing there.
Okay.
I mean, like, so what if they're expecting us to come to them, but we bring them to us instead?
Real quick, Cress, do you want to give me a perception roll?
I would.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but well, the problem is, how are we gonna get them to come to us? That's the problem because if we're all ambushed here.
Hey, Geta, could you hype me up real quick?
Here we go. My
What, by
modifiers are
smacking you?
actually right.
Not smacking. Maybe smacking.
While everyone else is bickering, Cress, you look in the corner and something's off about like a block on the wall. It's jutting out a little bit more than the rest of them.
Can I go touch it?
You can go touch it. All
Do we
right.
all see? Do we all see her do that?
You guys are too busy like talking amongst each other, trying to figure out if you want to ambush or not. And she just goes up and she pushes the butt like this thing on the wall, and you guys hear this massive sliding as the pillar in the middle of the room. There's a door opening up in it.
No.
That's probably not good.
Cress, what'd you do?
No one's coming out of it. There's just like a very nice light coming out of the doorway.
I think I found our way in.
Can I sense any key coming from it?
Other than the malicious energy, no, nothing's coming. No roll needed.
So,
All right.
do we just look in there? Is it another hallway or is it just a room?
You look in there. It's a spiral staircase leading up and down.
All right. Seems we have another choice of directions.
Oh, it's like
Now
we
you
needed any
have-
more of those.
You
Where's
have
the
up,
place from
down,
here?
left, right, or forward.
I think we should investigate the stairs.
I mean, I guess since it was hidden, probably.
Oh yeah.
Does the energy core? Did core feel like the energy was upwards a bit? I guess the central energy of it.
It's just flooding out from the direction in the right, like it's covering.
Oh wait,
like
s-
a
sorry.
wide
The
area.
better question is, do I know where Pilaf and the Dragon Balls are? It's up at the top of his castle,
right now, at this particular moment in time, as the gang is being like corralled around by the big pinball, they have the Dragon Balls. You know that Pilaf in the game have upstairs like rooms that they live in, but you have no idea what downstairs means.
At all? Okay. I know upstairs to this palace is the rooms of the Pilaf gang. I have absolutely no idea what's below.
And I think that's the way we should go.
Down.
Yeah, probably. That sounds sounds decent.
you-
We're
enough.
going downstairs.
Huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say, Cole?
So
Steven?
Core is. So, we can either go downstairs, which everyone seems to be in agreement with. Something's just not right about that energy, though. I literally do not trust it at all.
It's bad.
Well, yeah.
No,
Well,
Obviously,
that-
but
Yeah, but like,
I think it is something we will have to deal with eventually anyways, so we might as well see what's going on downstairs.
because we're
Yeah,
probably gonna run into it
Leave
after
whatever
we.
that is. Be.
Yeah. Because we're gonna run into it at some point, and also it's
All right,
covering the
all right.
entire palace in energy, so it may not be
Fair
in
enough.
that area that you're sensing. It could just be somewhere else.
True. It could be somewhere else. Yeah.
So
let's-
we're
It could
going
be
down-
down in the basement.
Yep.
downstairs.
All right. So who's gonna
All
go
right.
first? I can lead.
I'll go first. I can
Oh,
tank.
fair
I can tank
enough.
the hits if there's anything that's gonna try and hit us.
Fair enough.
Well, as you know what, let's get an order here. Who wants to go? So Ghetta's going
Me
first. Who wants to go second? We have second, third, fourth.
I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll go third, I guess.
Core's coming up the rear?
Caboose.
The caboose.
Okay. So you guys, instead of taking the stairs like normal people, you can fly. So you just jump down like the empty middle.
Yeah.
You just
It's
float
more
down.
efficient this way.
Yeah. You guys go for about, I don't know, maybe 2 stories. And then you land, and it's well-lit hallways that trail on the underneath of everywhere else. This is safe passage through the rest of the castle. Is
Oh,
essentially
Oh, nice.
this is how Pilaf and the gang can get around the castle without getting hurt by their own traps.
Okay. Oh well, that was a good choice for us to do then.
So
We can
now
follow-
you can go
yeah.
you can go any direction you want now.
Can I approximate where the Goku gang is from down here?
You don't
Since it's
even need
just-
to, because on the wall, like right next to like the right like basically it's the same layout as everything else, just without traps or a maze. There's literally a map just on the wall.
Okay, so this is where the Goku gang is. This is where we are right now, because it's been about. He clicks the scouter. Approximately about an hour and a half since we've been here, I would say.
About right? That's about right. They would currently they're literally about to get blocked into the big room where Pilaf's going to come and take the Dragon Balls.
Okay, check the ball real quick just to see if
Yeah, I have the
Oolong.
orb up.
Let's check on Oolong to see if we missed anything.
Can I I know this just for like the sake of efficiency. I get if you say not. Can I like rewind on my crystal ball to see what they were doing a little bit ago?
Sure.
I'd like to like just kind of hit rewind and just look at what Oolong's been doing for like the last hour.
He has
Obviously
been
not in real time,
running.
through it.
Yeah. So you rewind to about where the pinball was chasing them. They have been running for their life for the past 30 minutes.
Okay,
And
so
Oolong
nothing.
hasn't done anything weird.
He is terrified. No, he's just running. He's fine.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Can we approximate where the energy's coming from on this map, or?
You know it's coming from the back half of the castle, so to your right from where you're at right now.
Okay.
Just that area. It's just somewhere in that area.
Is there anything like special on the map that we can see that might be useful? I don't know. That's big. Basically, can I roll a perception and see if there's any sweet shit?
Oh, you don't have to roll because you had a map. So if you were to like from where you're at, if you were to backtrack the same way you came coming down here, essentially, if you were to go backwards, like don't go upstairs, but go backwards and to your right, you would find like a dog kennel, which is where they keep all their guard. The shoe keeps all his guard dogs. If you just kept going backwards, you would find a hangar. If you went back towards the entrance, but to like the right of the castle, you would find some like weather, like where they control, like they have like weather control. Same thing for the left. If you were going to head towards where you are feeling all the bad energy, but to like the left side of the castle, you can find there's like a bunch of like storerooms littered around that area.
I know where the Dragon Ball room happens on this map.
They don't have a Dragon Ball room. The Pilaf just kept them with them.
Oh, okay. Well, wherever they did the wish, would I know where the wish happened?
They did.
Sorry.
Yeah, they did the wish outside.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched the original Dragon Ball. That's why. Okay, but yeah, okay.
Yep.
I guess. So
if you want cool stuff, those storerooms are your main bet.
And that's also where the malicious energy is coming from. So the object or thing may be in there.
Oh, it's near.
It is in that direction.
Yeah, it's in the direction.
It's in that kind of corner of the castle.
Okay, so in the next few minutes, the Goku gang should lose their Dragon Balls Pilaf, and then it's at some point between then and the wish is when Oolong gets hit. So we should have enough time to check out the malicious energy as long as it's not a long fight to figure out what's going on.
Should we hit up the storeroom first to see if there's any useful equipment?
It's in that direction, so might as well. The direction of the malicious energy, so let's go. Can I take the map? Is it like a physical thing I can take?
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, I can't. Oh, okay.
Just give me an athletics check. We'll see how funny this gets. Because this is a massive map. This is a massive map, like with a like a glass chamber pushed into the wall. Yeah, Gheata, you come up to the map and you're like, we should take this with us. Grab by one edge and then grab the other under your other hand and pull this massive picture frame out of the wall.
And now we hopefully won't get lost.
I just blink, staring at him, just go, Acrosians hide their muscle well.
Well, it's hidden underneath keratinous skin, so I would hope so. Let's go. To the storeroom!
Is everyone going that way, or did anyone else want to go anywhere else?
I'm going to the storeroom.
Storeroom?
What about you?
Admittedly, it'd be much funnier to go to the hangar and bring a fighter jet to this fight, though.
Okay. Well, we're going towards the malicious energy nonetheless, so if that's what your objective is, we're going towards that.
On the way.
Yeah.
So we're all going that way?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start walking, and as you're walking, the malicious energy keeps getting worse and like thicker and thicker and thicker until you can't really sense anything else but the energy. And eventually, you guys, following the pathway to the storeroom, you guys, or the storerooms, there are multiple. You guys come about this massive, wide open area with like 6 or 7 doors, all leading to wide open area, like rooms with a bunch of crap in them.
Jesus Christ, I
Does
thought
it-
I was disorganized.
Are they
Actually,
like
no,
labeled
there
in
are
any way, or is it
rooms.
just kind of piles of stuff?
So each of the different rooms have like title cards, or like not title cards, like like names above them. One
Nameplates.
room just said, yeah, the one room just says weapons. One room says food. One room says cars. One room says armor, and one room says additional clothes.
Do we sense
Never
malicious energy
mind, I
from one of
retract
the
my
rooms?
statement. They are more organized than.
Is there is
Then for whatever reason, one of the rooms just says heat tap.
man?
I'm
It was
scared
Hisashi
and interested.
immediately goes over to that. Like, even sober Hisashi can't withstand that level of what the fuck does that mean?
it's the drink.
Curious.
Hisashi, you walk into the room, and inside you open the door, and like cold air immediately hits you. It's a massive fridge lined like a Walmart with nothing but drinks
tap.
that say heat tap. It says it's heat tap. You've killed for less. The sports drink.
Huh.
She stares at it for a moment.
Take one,
And-
Hisashi.
Do we sense
She-
malicious energy from any of these other rooms? You quickly.
No, they are-
Okay. Okay.
This room is fine, but the malicious energy is like just kind of like it's
Everywhere.
emanated to a degree. Yeah, you can't really tell where it's coming from at this point.
Okay, continue.
Hisashi does grab a couple bottles of heat tap out of curiosity.
You crack one open.
She doesn't yet. She feels a power coming off of it that intimidates.
It's a sports drink.
The raw energy coming off of it.
This sports drink.
Power.
It's not alcohol, so it has power to her.
Okay. Does
A
anybody?
drink
So like
that
you guys
doesn't
see
slow you
Hisashi
down
come
until
out.
your brain cells?
You guys see Hisashi come out holding a bunch of heat tap drinks. By the way, heat tap it's just a yellow can with white letters on it, and like these nice little swirls of like red kind of coming up the side of the bottle or the can.
You said there was a miscellaneous items room.
Not miscellaneous. There's weapons, basically vehicles, food, and then there's essentially what is armor, and then additional clothes, like clothes,
Oh,
like
clothes.
fashion.
Okay. I'll check the weapons room to see if the malicious energy may be coming from there, because otherwise I have no idea what else we.
The
would-
armor room.
Okay, so you guys Hisashi comes back out of the room with the heat tap. You go in the room with that says weapons, and you pop it open, and lining the room is just tons and tons of guns, swords, and, like just a bunch of weapons.
Who would have thunk?
Can I? Can I? Because I know what the Pilaf gang does, right?
What do you mean?
Nah. Gheata wouldn't do that. Never mind.
What was I need to know?
I
what the
was gonna
thought
blow
was.
up the room, because Pilaf gang.
Oh,
Well,
that-
what I mean, if you do that, it wouldn't matter. The whole place gets decked by
Yeah,
Goku.
That's Gheata was like, should I? Oh wait, it gets decked anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna not do that. Nothing, nothing out of the usual in this room. Nothing.
Not really, just bunches of weapons. Like there's a box of grenades, like that kind of thing.
Nothing
What if
weird.
I correlation bomb that?
Please. This place gets
That-
decked at the
is-
end anyways.
is
Don't
just
waste
leave
yourself.
The door open enough that we can see in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
just open it.
The heat tap, the room with the heat tap, probably not because it's refrigerated. It just closes. But there was nothing in there but heat tap.
Hisashi goes and grabs the grenades.
You get 5 grenades. By the way, what grenades do is you select a square that you can just throw. You can just throw a square, and then with everything within 2 squares of that has to make a defense against your strike roll, and then you just make a wound roll. The grenade essentially does your damage in a radius.
That is an interesting thing for a grenade to do.
I will.
If you'd like.
Cress chose to the armor room, if I remember correctly.
So, Cress, you go into the armor room and you open up, and there's just a bunch of like what you would like as a Saiyan, what you wear, you would call this pathetic armor, like human normal bullet, like this is bullet resistant, just a bunch of armor. Some of them are like more decked out in like plates and stuff, but I mean, other than that, some of it looks like it's prepared to weather through like hot, like desert weather, but other than that, not a lot.
Mm.
There's an exit out this storeroom, right? There's nothing.
Human
The
stuff
way
is
the
low
way the
quality.
way you came. So yeah, so a lot of it's poor quality. I mean, some of it looks a little denser than what you're wearing, but it also looks a little heavier. Not very. It probably wouldn't stretch either if you were to go grade ape.
That's not good.
Well, this was a decent.
Well,
Turn
there's still the room with all the vehicles. There's still the room with food, and there's still the room with the other clothes set.
I guess I'll check the clothes. Everyone else
I'll
will
check
check.
the vehicles at least.
Hisashi checking. Cord, do you want to check anything out?
Come on,
The
Corey, you're
cars.
saying, you know what you want to check.
You want to go in the cars? Okay, so Hisashi and Cord are going in the cars. Gheata, you're going into the clothes. Cress, do you want to check anything else out?
I'm gonna have the food room, see what's there. I'm getting hungry.
Okay, so I'll do Hisashi and Core first. So you two go into the cars room, and instead of expecting to see like a garage, which most of like there's a lot of tools hanging around, there are just a bunch of walls with capsules on them, each of them numbered differently.
Is there like any indication of what's in them, or are they just numbered?
There are there are three panels like in different like with a bunch of them. One panel kind of they're really small capsules with like they start at 001 and go all the way up to like 100. And then there's another one in the back that is slightly bigger and goes from 001 to 100. And then there's really big capsules, probably like about the size of a person's hand. And there's only 10 of them.
I would like to swipe all of the massive capsules.
You take all of the massive capsules, and you
How about
have
we
no
don't?
like. You take all the big capsules. Core, do you want to take anything?
Nah. I'm good. I
Okay.
just want to see what the room was about.
You don't want to take any of the little. No,
Hisashi seems like a klepto fucking maniac.
do you not? There's
She
just the little
becomes
tiny ones. There are normal size ones and tiny ones. Does no one want those?
I'll take one normal size. I'll take
I'm
one.
You take a normal size,
That,
Hisashi.
that's why Hisashi gets hooked on drugs. She's a kleptomaniac otherwise. She needs something else to satiate her needs.
No, actually, yeah, I take all 10 of the big ones. I'm gonna take like just 2 of each of the other ones. Just
Okay. So you take two of the. So you take two little ones. You take two normal sized ones, and you take 5 of the big one. You
take all of
turn
the big
over. So you turn. Yeah, you take all of the big ones. Which is sorry, all there were 10 of them. You turn over one of them because you're like stuffing them into your pockets. You turn over one of each of them. The little one on the back of it, you see the word CM. On the normal size one, you see CC. The 2 bigger ones, there are 5 of them are of one type and 5 of them are the other one. On one of the back of one of the big ones says CP and the other one just says T.
I think I know what T is.
Yeah, that's all you get. One of them says C. One says C. One of the little ones say CM. The normal ones say CC. One of the bigger ones says CP, and the other one says just T.
Do I know if the Pilaf gang at least needs one of those after the castle explodes? Or yay or nay?
No.
Okay, cool. That was just me thinking. That's
I'm
fine.
good to steal shit.
That's why I'm making sure, because Gheata would make sure.
You know what?
I'll
make this easier. How often do you spend time with the Supreme Kai time, Hisashi? How often?
We are roommates.
So I'm just talking about random crap.
A lot. Usually I'm pretty
Cool.
drunk, so I only half
You know how much the Supreme Kai of Time loves Capsule Corp. So you know all the acronyms for these things just off the top of your head. The CM stands for Capsule Motorcycle. The CC stands for Capsule Car. The CP stands for Capsule Plane, and the T stands for Tank.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Okay. Onward to what?
Just take a car.
What
You
did
took
Core
you
get?
took a car. Core, you only took one, right? One of the
Yeah.
normal size ones. You
So
took you have a car. You have a car.
Whereas Hisashi has 5 tanks.
He has the smallest car, so his wideness is just scrunched in the car.
It's like Donkey Kong in
Exactly.
a small car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna
Whoever's
move
next.
on to Cress. Cress, you went into the food room. You opened up. Some of it is like refrigerated, like freezers. Some of them are just like normal refrigerators, and then the rest of it is like just neatly placed boxes and shelves full of water, food, like a ton of food. Like let me pull up the list of things that are on the Food Network. Just you see like you see like dinosaur meat. You see some like some fish, some mushrooms, tomatoes, pork chops, apples, just a bunch of cool
Spices.
stuff. Lots of spices as well.
Cheese.
Not a lot of not a lot of anything else, just a lot of food.
Really,
For
there's a lot of food in
reference,
the food room.
fresh water and some of the other ingredients. The ingredients have to be combined to make stuff, but like the fresh water and the like there's some alcohol as well, by the way. Like fresh water and stuff like that. They those things do things. Like as soon as we enter combat, I will tell you what they do.
Does he tap do anything?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a legendary
heat tap-
ingredient.
It is not. It's a special ingredient. Heat tap. You may use 2 maneuvers that have an action cost of 1 action as out of sequence actions immediately.
Jesus.
You just down one of those, crush it, and now you can do
Damn.
2 attacks or 2 maneuvers
It's
as
pretty
out of
good.
sequence actions,
That's actually
which
not
means
bad.
you essentially get 2 extra actions. Fresh water refills your key capacity, your key and health by 1d10. And other than that, like meat and stuff has to be cooked to do things. So
I'm gonna get some waters.
how much water? Because there's a bunch.
A bottle for everybody.
Do we have empty like
K5.
capsule corp things we can put stuff in as our characters?
No, you'd have to go buy some.
So we're just stuffing shit in our pockets.
Oh wait.
Essentially.
Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Yeah. I don't want to put raw meat in my pockets. Not with these pants.
Okay, so you grab 5. You grab 5 waters. So each water recovers 1d10 times tier of power, life points, and key points.
Yes.
Okay. Do you grab anything else? Because there is alcohol and
I got an idea once we open the clothes room. Just go
It's a
continue.
distraction and a fight. I don't need it.
You don't want alcohol? For anyone curious, alcohol at the start of each of the next 3 combat rounds, roll a d10. If your result was a 1 through 4, you gain superiority on your strike rolls. If it was a 5 through 8, gain superiority on your dodge rolls. If it was a 9 or 10, you gain superiority on strike and dodge rolls.
That's kind of funny.
Advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage on stuff if you have alcohol.
Alcohol makes you better at fighting?
Yep,
Drunken
You
fist
just
stuff.
Yeah.
instantly learn the drunken fist.
correct.
Yes, so.
What would you like to take if you want to take anything? Or are you just gonna stick with water?
I'm gonna take some alcohol.
So how much alcohol? 5? Or
Yeah.
so you have 5 water and 5 alcohol.
Yep.
Geta's gonna wait. He doesn't want to put
for
meat in his pockets,
reference-
but once he goes into the clothes rooms, I have an idea.
For reference, Hisashi, you have 3 heat taps.
All right.
Geta, you go inside of the
Do I have, like,
clothing
in
room.
character a vague sense of what they might do?
It's a sports drink, so you know they make you hyper.
He quietly thinks about what would happen if she gave these to Core.
Geta, you go in the clothing room. Immediately, you open up. There are racks and racks of clothes. Mostly, most of them are just jackets and stuff to help people weather through the storms. or like storms, you see some masks, like some cloth masks to like hide your face and keep the sun out of your like, or the dust and sand out. Some sunglasses and some scarves, and they're all just like in different places. They're not in capsules; they're just out.
I don't need these, but he snaps his fingers, he grabs some, and he wraps the meat in the clothes so he doesn't have to have any fucking raw
Well, you
meat
go.
juice.
So, well, you don't know. Well, you know there's. I mean, you know. So you go over. How much? You know what? I'll let you carry as much as you can for this. So
Because
you
he's gonna use like what's the biggest piece of clothes like there or like anything like in the
like there's
clothes
like a whole size jacket for like people to wear.
Okay, he's gonna
Like,
use he's gonna use that, and I guess he like carries that as like the grab bag, and probably like 3 big pieces of dino meat or something in that.
So you
one
get
thing.
you get 3 things of dino meat.
Big
I'll even
pieces.
say
Okay.
because you cook, you grab some spices and stuff too. So you get like some mushrooms, some caviar, some like peppers, and like you just throw a bunch of stuff in this bag, tie it up, and it's on your back.
This is gonna be good. And then yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
and you can just essentially this will be enough to make 3 different kinds of meals.
Whew. Okay.
All of them grade 2, if that makes any sense
Awesome.
for you. So you guys, is that everything everyone wanted to do?
And that's all the rooms, right?
That's all the
Yeah.
rooms.
Yep.
Let's go check out that malicious energy now, if I can speak words. Blah, blah, blah.
Let's go. Let's move forward.
All of y'all searching, like all of the time you spent searching. Does anybody want to check in on Goku?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, you're holding 3 cans of like heat tap in one arm, and you like pop open like your crystal ball. They're all unconscious.
That's
Do I know if that's supposed to happen?
That's from the sleep gas, and you see like a wall open up, peel off, and the gang coming, and they just took the Dragon Balls.
Okay, nothing
so this is
nothing
all
with
fresh.
Oolong yet. Nothing happened to Oolong that we see.
Oolong, while he's knocked out, but he seems restless.
Is he supposed to be that way?
No, he's supposed to be completely knocked out.
Okay, should we just tell? I just look. Either should we deal with the energy, or should we go try to address Oolong?
Well, Oolong is unconscious. He's just like he's kind of like fidgeting.
How long do I know that
weirdly.
they're how long do I know that they're unconscious for?
Long enough for Pilaf to count, Pilaf to go back up to his room and count and be like, "Oh, wait a minute, there's only 6 Dragon Balls."
There's only 6. Haha, you can't count. That makes 2 of us.
No, Goku has the 4-star on his person.
You gotta count that right there, and then 6 of them.
Pilaf is an idiot.
I count that.
Pilaf is an idiot. Okay.
Pilaf is fucking.
Would that give us enough time to try and check out the malicious energy a bit? I'd guess not.
No, it would.
Okay, yeah, okay. We have
They
enough
stay
time to go
unconscious
check
for a
it out.
while.
Okay,
Let's go.
that gives us
All right,
enough time to
let's
check it
go.
out a bit.
So you
She's gonna
guys-
kind of keep the orb floating next to her though, so she can keep a bit of an eye on it.
But just keep your
Perfectly
Kai
fine.
Kai ready for us, Hisashi.
So you guys start walking. At which point, as you know, Hisashi's watching. You watch them wake up, and you see like basically they're going through the motions of normal. Only thing is, instead of talking, Oolong's kind of just like in the corner, like Blair Witch style.
Ah, shit.
I don't like that.
He's not doing anything. He's just kind of sitting there, like he's sitting in the corner, like all like on his like he's like sitting down, holding his knees, kind of just like sitting there.
Does it look like he's staring into eternity?
Not really. He's just sitting there.
I know that's
Kind
not
of like
all what he's
bored.
supposed to be doing,
He's-
right?
No, he's supposed to be freaking out.
Okay. Ugh.
Something is up, but it doesn't feel like anything. Like he's not a threat to anyone right now.
Okay, let's just try and hurry this up, boys. Come on. Boys and
You
girls.
guys keep walking. You guys get all the way to the other end of the hallway, and you get to a bunch of dog kennels with some sleeping dogs.
Weren't we going to go back underground so we don't get trapped?
You are back. You are still underground.
Okay.
You think Shu would let his dogs out where there are traps?
Mm.
He
Are these
is a dog.
Are these puppers cute?
Most of them are like Rottweilers and German Shepherds. They're
yeah.
Guard dog.
they're well fed. Yeah, they're guard dogs. But if they see you and they don't recognize you, they probably will try to bite your hand off. Right, Core?
Oh, no.
Hisashi quietly
nom.
Hisashi quietly regrets knowing she can't really pet them.
I mean, they're asleep.
And the malicious
One-
energy is past this room? or as
No,
elusive
you're
as
at
we
the
can
other
tell?
end of the castle. Like, you walked the whole length of a hallway. Yeah, didn't meet nobody.
Hisashi
The energy just feels like it's all around you.
Hisashi
Okay.
quietly reaches out a hand and pets one of the dogs.
Oh god.
Stealth check.
Okay, then.
Oh no.
No, no.
You know what? I'll save you the trouble. I'll save you the trouble of doing a stealth check.
Oh no.
Don't scream at the top of your lungs.
You know me too well.
The
As
only way you know to communicate is scream.
They're
No,
in
no.
cages. They're in cages.
No,
They're not
no,
just
no.
out.
No. It's not that.
Uh-oh.
It's So actually, you do that. You do that. Never mind. I'll do my bit after your bit.
But here's the thing, is I 100% could. Well, technically, it's only in combat that I could reverse this, anyways. But this is very funny.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just on any roll. I don't think it's on combat. So,
Let me check.
I mean, it says per combat. What was that noise? Jesus!
Cress.
Oh my god, my eardrums.
The ice
Your
machine.
microphone.
I think it was the ice machine. I had to get up.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, if you don't want to use it, that's fine.
Let me check. Wait, let me check. Actually, I'm not. I just want to check to see if that is something you can just use whenever.
I'm pretty sure you can just use it. It says per.
Celestial potential. Your natural potential number. When you score a botch dice result instead of a -5, you gain a bonus of +5 to your result. When you score a critical die, you may roll an additional 1d6. You can only use the effective potential once per combat round.
Yeah. So it doesn't. Yeah,
Interesting.
like. So you can just use it now if you like.
I think it's funnier if I don't.
Okay. Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah. So some of the volumes on different people are pretty loud. For
am
me,
I
because I balance everyone out before the session starts. So you do. So you don't. So you don't use that. You go down as your hand closes in on the dog. You see the dog's nose like twitch, its eyes open, and your hand is bitten. You don't take any damage, but you have a dog biting your hand.
She tries to like pull her hand back, kind of shake it off.
You pull your hand back. The dog is not letting go, and you're like holding this dog up against a kennel wall, just like let go, let go, let go.
Can I roll for intimidation on the dog?
You may roll to try and intimidate the dog.
Ooh, okay, that isn't terrible.
It's scared.
No, it's mundane. It's just an 8. It's just an 8.
I will roll for the dog. The dog did not roll. He rolled a 5, so you beat him, and you get real close to the dog. You got like the comic, like the anime waves of anger coming off your face. The dog's ears immediately flop back. It lets go, gets down on the ground, and slowly walks backwards,
Good boy.
whimpering the whole time.
Good boy.
You get a s-
Thank you, Car.
No problem.
Well, seeing as we
I don't
didn't
like
find
bad dogs.
we didn't find a somebody in any of the ways with this malicious energy. How about we just teleport to Goku and them, or at least each to next to their room, anyways.
About time we check on them.
To perceive. Give me one last chance to perceive the energy. I'm going to focus.
I can just bring them here.
Are you gonna try and second sight the guy? Is that what you're talking about?
Focus on key as hard as possible.
Okay.
Let me because
Second sight is free, so I mean, and you do know what this individual looks like.
try to focus the energy in general because let me check crystal ball.
Hear me out.
If you do, well, use this item while making a clairvoyance or use magic skill check. Increase your result by +2. You may use your spirit instead of your insight for clairvoyant skill check.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna try second sight and see if that works. If it doesn't, I'm gonna try to make a clairvoyance check. I'm gonna try to
So
use
so second sight, I believe, is I think okay. I think second sight just works. But okay, so you take the orb, you switch off of Goku and the gang, and you try and focus in on. You remember like the face and like the shape and the energy of the guy from before. And as you're looking into the crystal ball, like trying to see him, your crystal ball, instead of showing you a person, starts to glow red, and you see the edges of it start to crack.
I quickly move away from him.
Yeah, you stop, and it stops cracking.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm going to need to take this into the repair shop again.
No, you're clear. It's still working. It works just fine.
Yeah, you don't want damage on your.
All right,
crystal
all right.
ball.
Hear me out. We all power up and bring them to us.
That I don't think that.
Wait,
will work.
Core, as much as I know you like this guy is, as you said, 10 times worse than the last one. And half of us got scared shitless by the other guy. What do you think is gonna happen when we try and
True.
fight them?
I mean, it's gonna be bad.
So I'd rather not do that, and let's deal with the actual problem that's gonna happen. And Pilaf
Yeah, you bring
becoming
a
king
fair
of the
point.
world.
Can I attempt to make a clairvoyance check though?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Okay, clairvoyance.
Okay. So clairvoyance, I believe, uses your scholarship modifier usually.
No,
I believe.
Spirit.
No, it doesn't because it changes for Hisashi.
It changes because I'm using a crystal ball.
Correct.
Wait,
So,
but okay, how is that
I can check. I'll
shown?
check my.
Because
I'll
it
check.
is
I will.
We're checking
I
attributes
figured out.
right now.
Okay,
It's a
so
clairvoyant skill by itself. So how does the other thing affect it? Because I can use spirit instead of insight. So wait, do I roll with my spirit or do I roll with clairvoyance?
So what you're gonna do, right? Makes. Oh, insight. Insight is typically clairvoyance. Yes.
Okay.
So what? So what you're gonna do? What's your insight modifier?
My insight modifier is +3.
Plus, what's your spirit modifier?
My spirit modifier is +5.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down. What is your base? What are your additional modifiers in clairvoyance? And
I have
then
a bonus of +4 and an attribute probably is what that means. Bonus of +1.
so what you're gonna do here is you're gonna add +5 instead of the +1, so you get a +9 to the yeah. So and then you add 2 to that, obviously because you're using crystal ball. So roll clairvoyance, add 11 to the roll.
It used to be
All right.
clairvoyance. Spirit, no. Spirit used to be clairvoyance.
Huh?
I'm talking to myself, sorry.
Okay, so I have a total of +11 to this.
Yes.
And I can re-roll a botch.
Actually, you don't re-roll botches. You don't re-roll botch. You change it to a +5
instead of -5.
Is that on top of my other modifiers?
Yes. So though, if you roll a nat 1, you can roll a 16 instead.
Wait, wouldn't I add the 1 too?
I guess. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. You'd add a 17. 17. Okay. So you instead of trying to use second sight to gain an accurate idea of where this guy is, you're sensing his energy. You know that this guy, like, you're narrowing down his location a little more. It's like you guys passed him on the way to where you're at right now. You passed him, literally.
Can I get like a general sense of where it's coming from?
The direction back towards the storeroom, but not all the way there, like towards the middle of the place.
I'm just gonna kind of move towards it until the feeling gets like the most intense it does.
All right.
We'll
Do so.
follow. Well, yeah, we'll follow. Since she can teleport us super quickly, we'll follow. And if does she state this out loud?
Yeah, I basically say that I feel the presence behind us.
So we passed it. Well, I knew we passed it, but where?
Apparently, I'm not sure.
So
Should
you're
we take
using
a closer look?
you guys are like, so you guys start. You're walking behind Hisashi, leading this time, and she's like waving this thing like it's a metal detector, essentially. It's just like going around, looking. You guys slowly are closing in. As you guys like the feeling like the pulsing from your crystal, like the magic crystal starts getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Suddenly you feel a different energy coming from the other direction, like outside the castle, way more pure, way more like godlike.
Shenron.
Wait. Okay.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Teleport us. Forget it.
Oh, yep. Fuck it. Hisashi Kaikai's everyone.
You guys kai outside where you see Puar and Oolong slipping out of the little hole that Goku made using Kamehameha.
Okay.
So someone right now needs to turn around and go make a wish.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Actually.
do it. Are we gonna
No,
roll
my
to
boy
see who
runs.
does it first?
My boy ran.
Roll
Poor ran.
initiative. Roll initiative. Roll me initiative. Whoever gets the highest initiative gets to make the wish.
Oh god.
Okay. I was actually gonna ask if I can try to do something unrelated to making a wish.
What would you like to do instead of making the wish?
If I could, I would like to. Let me check this. I renamed something. I would like to attempt to use Yester Return.
I thought we said you couldn't use that now, like at this point in time.
I mean, he said I was like training it earlier, so I thought.
I did say you were training. I will say you probably have. You think if you tried it now, it'd probably take way more ki than it would originally cost.
You know what? Let's just do this.
So here's my initiative.
Yeah, you probably win.
Everyone roll initiative.
8. Oh god.
I'll just roll initiative.
You can try. If you do it, I need you to make me a use magic roll target number 25.
You know what? Fuck it. I might as well try.
Yeah.
Our initiative
I
again on
get
this
some bonuses for my
So
initiative.
your initiative will be
Right.
where it'll be haste, awareness, initiative, defense value.
Miscellaneous.
It'll be right above.
aptitudes.
It's right above combat rolls
Yeah, miscellaneous.
Aptitudes.
on character.
Yeah.
Underneath saving throws. Okay, and above combat.
Also,
rolls.
is this character sheet already outdated again?
Nope. Well,
No,
yours
it's
is.
just-
Yours is.
No,
It's
it's
because
not.
it added
It's not that. It's not
April.
that outdated.
Yeah, it's not
It was
that
the April
outdated.
Fool's stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not
Yeah.
that big a deal.
I was gonna finish my sentence with that. But
She
thank
beat you, bro.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's see. I'm
Let's
very
see,
interested to see
hold
what
up.
Cress is gonna wish for.
I can't find use magic for some reason.
I,
It's at
I
the
would
very
love to
bottom
see
of
how
the
At the
sheet.
we,
very
how
bottom.
I would love to see how Cress gets there before. Does she just push him out of the way?
Punches him.
Punches him?
That's
I'm
immediately
curious.
what I think, because
I am curious.
she immediately thinks Core's an idiot, and he's like, no, and just punches him into the ground.
I'm curious.
Real quick, I just want to make sure. I want to see if use magic can be the 25.
Well, okay, yeah. I also get the plus. I'm gonna say I'm using a crystal ball for this, so I get an additional plus
That's
2.
20. Yeah.
Then let me check something.
Don't forget to roll your initiative at least after you do this if you don't succeed.
Yeah, I'll roll my initiative.
No,
too.
no, this is instead.
No, it's not. If she succeeds on this, then the initiative does not matter. So if she doesn't,
Fair
I'll
enough.
say she'll get like snag on the initiative though, for sure, or disadvantage.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so then this will be instead for you. Then if you don't want to try the
honestly,
initiative.
I highly doubt I'm gonna do anything, but like my initiative is +2.
I mean, theirs are +3.
How
So
the
it's not
fuck
that big.
Does
It's
Cress have a? That's I can
Better
see it.
agility score.
probably.
I thought
What isn't
I
my
thought
modifier?
clairvoyant.
No, I know 3's your modifier.
Yeah, 4 initiatives. So yeah.
Did you hit a
No, same thing.
25?
Give me I didn't, but I'm just double checking what the exact number is. I also just double checked that I got my modifier right. Yeah, I did.
Use magic. By the way, don't forget that your critical is down 1, so it's 9. And
Yeah,
you're adding 2. You're adding 2 to the roll. So I think you have like a plus
Wait for
14.
I thought it
I
was
have plus
for only
15
clairvoyance and
total.
perception, not just any magic
No,
roll.
it's use magic rolls
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I got close, but
dang,
Okay,
that's super close.
so I
Should
still
I-
get to roll my initiative though.
I'm
You
trying
can
to figure out,
try.
should I do
Go
what
ahead.
I would do or what my character would do?
Do what your character would do,
All right.
Because if you,
and you gotta spout the first wish that comes to your mind. In fact, I'm about to. As soon as I get the initiative roll, I'm going to set a 3-minute timer. You have to figure
Mhm.
out what you're gonna wish for.
I know what I want to wish for. It's what makes the most sense for my character.
All right?
Although I don't know what consequences it could cause.
I just
no.
want to. I
Just
just want
keep
to
in
know how you
mind-
get there. I just want to know how you get.
Keep in mind. Keep in mind. You go to use magic and it doesn't work, and you look up and you realize that everyone is left and they're rushing towards the dragon. Gheata, you're just so much slower than the two Saiyans that don't have to worry about like the body armor that you have body armor built
Yeah.
into you. They don't. Core, you're running and you forgot that you could fly as Cress bolts over you.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
So, Cress, you see Pilaf open his mouth. What do you want to wish for?
Oh God, I know exactly what I want to wish for. I just don't know what sort of consequences it's going to bring to the party.
Go.
I need these blank spots in my memory gone.
Ah.
I wish for the blank spots in my memory to be gone. That's what you
Yeah.
meant to say.
Yeah.
Rolling a D100.
We love it when the DM says that.
I thought it's only within his power. He could
Consequences!
easily have enough power.
Yeah, like this is very threat.
Threat.
This is definitely a threat.
This is a threat.
Oh God. What did I do?
Because Cress didn't say wish. It's unlock those blank spots.
Unlock the blank spots in my memory.
with a 26 on the 100.
God.
The monkey
Cress,
paw.
you scream this out. Pilaf and the other like, they're like, who is this? Shenron's eyes glow red, and he says, "Your wish is
Just
granted."
Oh my fuck.
Oh,
A
God.
bolt of lightning comes from the sky, like golden lightning hits you on the head, and you flash back all the way to your childhood.
Oh no.
You are a mere 4 years old, and you're in basically like the Saiyan playpen with some of the other royals. And one of the prince of Saiyans from your universe yoinks your toy, and where you forgot, your eyes in your flashback go white, and you murder every single child in the room.
Oh my God.
Cut forward again. You're being trained because of what happened. You're being trained by the vizier of the Saiyans, and he hits you a little too hard one day. You're about 10 or 11 at this point. Your eyes go white. Your hair stands up on its ends, and you impale him with your fist.
Oh my God. Trauma. I did not expect this.
A few more years later, you're with you're about 13, 14, you're with your parents, and some random Saiyan jerk kind of comes in. Like, your dad's not that big of a like a Saiyan. He's very timid for Saiyans, and a Saiyan comes over and tries to hit on your mom. Your eyes flash white. You blow up half of the city you were in, killing both of your parents.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Jesus
You're 16 or 17. You're off on a mission with some other Saiyans to clear some pretty bad native wildlife one of your friends, like one of the Saiyans, gets kind of like gets like their arm or something like pretty badly injured right in front of you. Your eyes go white. You kill all of the animals or like the beasts that are attacking, and when your friends try to calm you down, you kill them too.
Cress is dissociating so hard right now.
You're 23 years old. You're finally being allowed to train some of the recruits, and you took them out on a training mission.
Oh no,
And
no.
one of them calls you a name
No,
No.
because he got pissed and
Hisashi,
because he let his
the word
Saiyan pride
threat means a lot right here.
he let his pride get the better of him.
Mistakes
And
were made.
you were having a bad day, so
Mistakes were made.
you killed
Italicized threat.
57 new trainees for the Saiyan Royal Army.
What the fuck?
You
I was not
flash
expecting this.
you flash back to when you were fighting the Cybermen just with your new team, and you remember a weird feeling in your chest when you punched the Cybermen and you almost killed it for like one of the first times you restrained. You remember the day you met Emerald. You remember feeling that anger again when you punched a hole through a mountain. I need a morale saving throw right now.
Oh fuck! You are not about to.
Morale,
Ryan, you are not about to do this to us.
Oh
This
no.
is what my character would do. That's the thing.
Oh
That's
fuck.
why I was
Oh
worried
my
about
fucking
consequences.
lord!
Oh,
I need a
no.
morale saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay, what do
Actually, I
do?
kind of
Give
want you
me-
to fail this. I don't want to die, but
No.
for character-wise, I want you to fail this.
I want Cress to recover. From
You
this.
want
I
her to
Cress be
succeed.
okay.
You want her to succeed.
I don't know what
Okay.
is the morale is succeeding.
Okay,
Succeed
okay,
if she
Okay, does
you want her to
succeeding
succeed.
legendary?
okay,
No.
okay.
No.
Whew,
Damn.
There's hope. There's hope.
Target you need a morale saving throw. Target number. What's your personality?
Okay,
My
gracious DM.
personality
Yes.
is
What's the
4,
what's the modifier?
2.
Gracious DM.
You need to make a 12.
Okay, there's hope. God, there's hope.
Gracious
I rolled a 10.
DM.
I rolled a 10. I roll again. Okay, there's hope.
Please,
hope.
please spare
okay,
us.
what-
12
Okay,
was the target
DC's
number.
12.
Mm-hmm.
DC was 12.
okay. With my modifier, I make it.
Yeah, you automatically make that. Yeah.
I make it.
Woo!
God.
Nice crit.
Oh my god.
With
Nice
a
crit.
13, you do
14.
you met you 14. You take as the dragon pops and goes away, you're like standing there breathing just kind of for a second. You're like you look down at your hands and for a split second you see blood covering your hands. And then it goes away and you're just breathing.
Cress,
So
You
Cress
are- you're
does
still-
what any reasonable person does
Uh
and starts screaming.
you do start screaming.
Question before
No.
we continue on with the roleplay.
Yes.
Gheata has a good enough memory. This never happened on Planet Zadalo, right? I'm guessing because
It
I would have
did.
fucking.
It got covered up. All
Okay,
of it
cool.
got covered up.
Okay, cool.
Core didn't like Core. No one tells Core anything. Core didn't know this. By the way, because Core is second in the initiative, I'm air quoting that. Can I be the first one to get the Cress to help her out with this? Because
Well,
she's suddenly screaming.
you like so Cress. You start screaming when you go down on one knee. Oh, like on your knees, right? Because you're screaming.
Yes, I cannot stand anymore.
Court, you immediately because your friends you see your friends in pain. You try to rush over.
I'm actually going to.
Oh no.
As you get real close, you do get real close, but because she's screaming, she's feeling a lot of pain.
The fuckers come. Here comes the fuckers. Right.
You
Right on
look up
cue.
in the sky.
Right on cue. Right, Ryan. Right on cue.
You're
Cress?
actually no. Cress's like green energy kind of engulfs her and pushes you back, Her hair does stand up on end.
It's not time yet.
She does not turn green,
Whew.
but she does bulk up a bunch.
It's not
Her
time yet.
her-
It's not time yet.
Her tail kind of like clenches a bit, and like you see veins kind of running down the fur, like underneath the fur.
Mhm.
She literally gets a size larger. She grows to the next size up.
God
What's the
damn.
next size?
Cress.
I'm large.
Well, don't worry about it, Cress. I know you have your tail. Please go to your transformations. You just unlocked Raffle.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
You
Okay.
you pulled a Broly.
Unrocked. You unrocked.
I guess
you
I
unlock-
did.
You unlocked Wrathful.
You unrocked Raffle.
You succeeded your morale saving throw.
Oh,
For-
thank God.
However, you are really angry.
This. Okay.
Oh, this is how the
Okay.
trope. This is how the trope comes that we've always joked about, guys.
Oh,
I
no.
can do
This
it
is the
now.
trope. This is the trope.
Here's the funny
And
trope. I'm gonna
Steven, we
initiate
planned
it.
this. We planned this.
And so you're screaming, and your eyes don't flash white, but they are a different color now.
Yellow.
Yellow. Oh
They are
no.
yellow.
Oh, no.
They are
Is Raffle
you.
active at this moment?
Wrathful is active.
Oh my fucking
Is she
God.
looking up in the sky at all right now?
No,
Okay.
she is not.
No, she does not need to look in the sky right now.
Here it comes. Here it comes because Chris is here. Oh, let's do the trope. Let's initiate it.
However,
Oh my
so
Okay, hang on, wait. Let's do it in a minute.
Hisashi,
Oh my
Oolong flies over you and lands in front of you unconscious as the purple energy on him disappears. Behind you, you hear rumbling as the castle starts to tear itself apart as a massive furry arm reaches out of the castle and a
no.
great ape pops its head out.
Oh, this is
Okay,
the absolute worst time for you to go monkey, girl. Goku, this is the
Chris
worst
not
time.
monkey right now.
Can I ask a
I
clarifying
was talking about
question
Goku.
real
You
quick
you may
before-
ask a clarifying
Oh
question.
my lord.
As I believe we've established before, I just want to double check. I believe I was the resident, like, Kai of the cardinal direction of their galaxy, so I was aware of what was going on with, Cress, correct?
When you went, like, because like you did do your stuff. When you went, they did ask you about you do ask about, like, you ask about that kind of stuff when stuff happens, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I'm concerned.
So you ask about, like, the stuff. They do tell you because you are a Kai, but for the most part, whenever you interacted with Cress at a very, very young age, right? She seemed normal.
Cress is not okay.
So I did
Cress
not
has
know.
problems.
I did
A
not know
question.
about the legendary Super Saiyan stuff.
No,
Cress does
in
not know
fact,
about
in
either.
fact, you were actually really drunk the time you went.
That makes sense.
The reason that Cress had such a hard problem
Modified.
the reason Cress had such a hard problem learning or remembering is because you were like, oh yeah, just put a block on those.
Oh fuck!
You did what now?
Oh
Actually,
no!
Hisashi, you don't remember if you put the blocks on or if they had some hypnotist or something on the same planet do it.
But
Oh, so it's not
You're-
just trauma
involved
blocking.
in the
Okay.
It's not
Decision to
trauma
have it
blocking,
happen.
it's repressing. They told you they basically repress them for you.
Real
Yeah,
question.
I was-
Oh, sorry.
I was involved in the decision of making that happen.
You suggested it, but you can't
Oh,
remember
no.
how it played out. You
But
can't
Oh my
remember
God.
how it played out.
but real question. Did
Oh,
Korg get
she's
knocked
not
on his
fucking
back
what?
when he got thrown back by Cress?
Because
He just
I
went
would like to
flying
resist
backwards.
that if I can.
You just skid it. You didn't get put on your back, but you could, like, basically you just got pushed back a little bit. Basic
I'm a
Dragon Ball
hard-
style.
You know for a fact. Like I get pushed back and then immediately I'm right back.
Korg!
Yeah,
Cress,
so-
don't look up!
I don't want to look up. I'm too busy
Well,
concentrating
you
on
also
the ground right now.
you also have to resist the rage to rampage and wrathful.
So
I'm
Well,
too
that
Cord-
was
busy
she
looking on the
succeeded.
ground
She
right now.
succeeded.
Oh,
She
that was it,
succeeded
okay.
on yeah, so that was fine.
Rampaging
So
level
if
1,
she
okay.
failed, it was legendary Super Saiyan. If she didn't,
Oh
it
my
was
god.
wrathful.
Oh,
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about like
Also, there's a thing
Thank
those
God.
chicks really want to do. So
By the way, Great Up Goku is literally tearing the castle apart right now.
is he purple?
Yes, he is glowing purple.
Shit.
okay.
All right, you two go take care of that. I gotta help Cress real quick.
Cress sees threat.
Actually, you see two threats because up in front of you, you actually see Mai holding a gun pointed at you.
I want to do something really cool.
Oh fuck!
Well, you're really angry, and
Well, do we need
you're
to
not
reroll
totally-
initiative? Question.
Not quite
Okay.
yet, because it's getting where we're closing in on like time wise. I don't want to go too far in.
It's
I
2
wa- I
I
hours,
want to
20
do
minutes.
something really cool.
Okay, then go, Cress. Someone's pointing a gun at you.
I don't like that someone's pointing a gun at me. I, at the very least, I think can control myself enough to grab the gun and throw it very far away.
Just shatter it.
Give actually, you know what? Give you don't. I don't need. All I need from you is an athletics check.
Okay.
I think it's going to be pretty high. Double check some of the stuff in. I'll
Yeah,
double check
It's
stuff in
gonna,
Raph.
the athletics check is gonna be, high enough.
Real quick, I need to check something because I want to see what Wrathful does.
She is only size category large because how the size increase works. Level 1 is large.
It's literally.
No.
Yeah, literally. No. The thing is, it literally makes her punch one size
Oh,
harder.
punching down. Yeah, sorry. The aspect. She is. Yeah, sorry. She is. The size is still large. She is still size large. She just looks bigger, and she will punch down as if she was. There we go. I was reading it wrong. I was looking at weird.
Yeah. So what was your role? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know. Make an athletics.
That's the wrong
That's fine. I can
Wrong.
see it.
place.
You hear the gun click as if the bullet was about to be fired, and your eyes snap up and over, and you vanish literally fast. You moving really fast. You are literally staring down at these mini people. You take the gun out of their hand before they can fire, and crush the whole gun in your hand. One
Yeah.
hand.
Whoa!
Like a soda can.
Like Cress,
Core,
Core suddenly
you were-
stops his momentum. He's like, "Whoa!"
Core, you were about to get close to her when she you didn't see her move. She was gone.
That's
not
why.
talking.
That's why he goes,
Cress is just
"Whoa!"
doing.
Are you
Uh,
good, Cress?
Cress says nothing.
Cress, I need an answer.
Cress is not talking right now.
would you say the more Core talks, the angrier you get?
Yes, it just like it.
Cool.
My eyes
Cool.
twitch.
I want another morale saving throw.
Oh my no!
Well, good thing
I-
you won't go legendary this time. It'll just depend on
I-
if you go swinging.
I really need an answer. I physically see you're okay.
The DC is a little easier this time. With a, it is only 10, but you have disadvantage.
That does not help me
Are you
Hey,
doing,
yo,
are
what
you,
if-
are you
the
doing
more
this
I talk,
narratively?
the greater
disadvantage?
because I
He
rolled the
gets.
same thing.
This is narrative because
cool.
she's on. She barely held on last time.
Cress
Only a
failed.
10.
This one
6.
to keep from reacting.
This is not to keep from reacting.
All right, so
Oh,
can
no.
I say what I'm about to say before I get my absolute shit kicked in?
What is this?
All right, so
I'm
it's like, all
sorry.
right, Cress, I see that you're physically okay. I
I'm
need to know
sorry.
mentally. All right, I need to hear words, and I need to make sure you're not gonna kill these two people in front of us because they're kind of
3. There's a
important.
dog.
Sorry, 3. My apologies. I didn't see it. You're kind of
Well,
big.
Pilaf
you know,
was
you're
already
kinda
thrown
towering
away,
and
though.
all that.
No, it wasn't. He's still there.
Oh, wait,
They're all
Oolong.
there.
Never mind,
I
you
thought
said
you said you
Oolong.
threw
Never
him
mind,
away.
that was Oolong. That was Oolong.
Oh, okay.
It was
Stupid.
Oolong.
I keep on getting
Okay.
confused because they're,
Yeah, it's like I kind of
they're both
need
as
to
useless
know.
as each other. So
Because
The
you are my
longer-
friend, and I'm worried about you.
just continues
crazy.
going until
So,
you
Core-
post the
So
roll.
as-
Oh, sorry, I was
as
looking at the wrong
Core,
place.
as Core continued to speak, You drowned out the "I am your friend." You drowned out the "I care about you," because
Fuck.
you hear your own heartbeat in your ears.
No.
You can hear your blood rushing through you. Your eyes go white, your hair spikes up more, and your hair turns green as you are covered in purple energy.
No.
You're shitting me. You're shitting me. You're absolutely shitting me.
Cress, Cress,
no,
please
fuck this.
turn off. Cress, please turn off Wrathful as
Why
you
the fuck
ascend.
now?
You ascend to Legendary Super Saiyan.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
no, absolutely fuck this. Hisashi is focusing every bit of goddamn power she has.
Cress,
And
please recover from this. I love this character. I don't want her to die.
I once again would like to try to use my ability.
Fueled with absolute fear, because now there are two mega powers. Real quick for a reference for everyone, Cress with Legendary Super Saiyan turned on and Wrathful turned off. Please give us a good look at your power.
I'm so
Okay.
terrified.
Uh,
Korgon died today.
1800.
1800.
Yes.
How much
So
is
her
the monkey?
power, the monkey.
I think it would at this point in time. I think it would technically be more powerful, at least in that how you're doing it with
Well,
with the evil
reference-
energy and stuff.
For reference, the only thing that happened to core. I mean, for Cress, all that happened was the energy just pushed her over the edge. That's all.
Please, I
It-
want this campaign to continue. I don't want.
Let
I
me
would
see,
like-
Scouter. So right now between the both of them, actually, what did you say your number was again, Chris?
1800.
So that's not accurate totally, because you did get corrupt a little. It jumped to 5,000, and
Oh
the
my
monkey is 6,400.
Oh my god.
So between the two of them, oops. Hisashi, you feel both powers as Cress turns around and looks at Core.
Oh
You
god.
do
Please
unlock
DM, please DM, please.
you do unlock your skill. Please use it. Please tell the group
I
what
would
it does.
like to put all
Please,
of my
it could save us all.
and all of my energy into reversing time.
Training with the Supreme Kai of Time and being the Supreme Kai of Time training earns you special benefits. Afraid out of your mind, you reverse time like Whis and the angels do, and you go back 3 full seconds as Core is about to speak to Cress.
Can I cover his mouth? Cover his mouth. Cover his
Just
mouth.
push
Okay,
me.
but I just want to
Please.
note the visuals of this, like how I'm visualizing it, because this takes all of my ki the way we phrased it.
Please, please, you're
It
saving us all
does.
right now.
And how I'm
So-
picturing it, though,
Shut up!
is
You're
like,
just gonna make it worse, Core. Shut up.
Please.
I just
What?
want to
Push isn't gonna do anything. You're
Hold
still
up,
gonna talk.
everybody. Hey, shh. Kai, go.
She's like reversing time, holding out her hands, and as she's doing this, her body is struggling more and more as like blood is trickling out of her nose and ears.
Eddie.
You did not just
And-
say that.
She
did.
looks like she is about to keel over and die. Once she comes
Correct.
through, but she has a completely free ability she can use as she kai-kais to grab on, because you said it's free.
It is free.
So she uses kai-kai, grabs onto Core, and immediately teleports away with him.
Where do you
Damn it.
teleport to?
Oh, thank God.
I'm going
Okay,
to teleport in front of the gigantic monkey and go, focus on that.
Okay, so I'm going back into Raffle right now.
You're going back into the Wrathful.
Okay,
Your power
lit.
level's back to 6.
Lit.
After I see that,
I
I'm
will
gonna.
give- okay.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna focus on her.
Yeah,
Uh,
none of you will remember
so
what
Hisashi-
happened.
Thank God.
So Hisashi, Legendary Core is about to take a step forward towards Core. You reach your hands out and you're like, please work, please work, please work, please work. And then suddenly the whole world turns gray for you as this like blue, white, green, like this mix of colors kind of like surrounds your body. a massive like clock, like celestial clock appears underneath you, and the dials on it start spinning backwards really, really fast. The stars in the sky start shifting backwards, and everything around you slowly starts stretching backwards. The blood starts trickling out of your nose and starts dripping onto the ground. Your eyes are straight up glowing white. All of your energy is expended. You're about to hit the gray, like everything
Talking about
snaps
Hisashi,
back
right?
into color. Yeah, Hisashi. Everything snaps back into color. You almost start to fall over when you look up, see Core is about to speak. You teleport. You grab him by the shoulder. Core, I will say, you turn immediately to see her looking almost dead. And you realize something just happened as you are both teleported up onto part of the castle. Core, can you give me a really quick athletics, just really quick?
Cool. I got you. I
You
got
got
you.
me?
I got you. Athletics.
Athletics.
Well, damn. Roll
It doesn't
again.
need to be high. It doesn't need to be high.
It doesn't or does?
It doesn't. It doesn't. I just
Well,
want to make sure that you were.
You're gonna be a little
fast.
disappointed when you say doesn't.
Well, the higher you get, the cooler I'm going to make this look.
20.
Core, you are teleported. Hisashi, you lose all the strength in your body as you start to fall over. As you quickly spout out, focus on that. As the monkey turns around at hearing a voice, a blue beam starts forming in its mouth. Core, you, like, eyes wide, what just happened? Grab Hisashi and jump as the beam destroys half the castle. And you just barely get out of the way. In fact, thankfully for you guys, Core,
What
you
the
actually
fuck just happened? No, that's a beam. Princess carries Hisashi jumps up.
you jump and you do fly back down to the ground, thankfully, just because that's where the castle was destroyed. You have nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
You land. Cress, you can feel like now that nothing's being said, Pilaf and the gang are actually running away from you.
Good.
You're calming down. You can feel yourself calming down. If you wanted to, you could give me one more morale saving throw. Target number 5, and you can either breathe some more and take control or turn off the form.
I want to try and take control of this form. It's my form, and I want to
If you do, I will say you'll be rolling more morale saving throws next session.
That's fine.
Dude,
Look at that. I already made it.
Okay, so you breathe. You're taking a big breath in. Your muscles kind of they kind of lean up a little more as you're breathing very carefully. You open your mouth and you're like, your mind's focused. You suddenly sense the massive amount of energy coming from the monkey, as you're like, I can't worry about you realize you can't worry about your past right now. You have people who you can protect right now about to fight. And
That's what I'm gonna do.
You guys
Can we please play Cress's theme?
I can't. I mean,
just put it in music and then we'll listen to it.
I don't have
Wait, no,
it
that's
available.
That's the wrong theme. That's the wrong theme. That's
and
the
also
legendary.
this is gonna be
yeah,
the
I don't have
the session,
Cress's
I think,
theme
as well.
for this.
I got
this
you.
is-
Don't worry.
I will say, Cress, you do see Hisashi basically unconscious. Not totally unconscious, but basically.
Yeah, after I
Guess
saw
who's
that
fucking
happen.
holding Hisashi? Core.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it, Steven. As much as I think you want to, it's not gonna happen.
I know, it's not happening. I know.
But yeah, I guess to end off the session, Gheata slowly comes down to Cress.
Okay. To finalize our session, I want everyone to give me initiative except for Cress. Cress, you will be going first next session.
That's
Everyone
20.
else, give me initiative. Gheata, would you please do me the favors of right before you type in, just I'm not going to say who goes when, but thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you join us next time as our good friend Cress realizes what it means to be the legendary Super Saiyan. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye bye.